And I think we're live. Good evening, everybody. Hello and welcome. My name is Paul Grogan, and tonight I'm going to be hosting a 5-player playthrough of an older game called Lancaster. I've actually got the big box edition, and because of the current crisis and lockdown, there's not anybody here in this room with me, apart from a couple of cats that are going to be coming and going during the game. So we're basically playing remotely. I'm joined by 4 friends tonight. I will introduce them in a minute. But yeah, we're going to be playing through a 5-player game of this. It's going to be interesting because this game has secret voting. It has all kind of things, and I'm not sure how this is going to work, but it is going to work. The reason why I'm playing this older game is each month my Patreon supporters vote on which games they want me to review in the month. And Lancaster is one of the games that they voted on for me to review. So because of that, I need to basically play it a few more times. I have played it a few times already, but you know, over the last few years. So I'm playing it again. Basically to refresh myself of it, ready to do the review. So that's why the game was chosen. It was also on the list of games that I wanted to live stream anyway, because it's fantastic. So I'm going to switch over to the overhead camera now. Hello to everybody watching on YouTube. The chat is working for YouTube. And hello if you are watching on Twitch. If you are watching on Twitch, please pop a message in the chat there just to say hello. And let's introduce the first person, which is going to be over on the right hand side. It's Mr. Graham Charlton, who's playing red this evening. Hello, Graham.
Hello.
I can hear my audio in your speakers.
Oh.
So you're echoing at your end somehow.
Really? Shouldn't be.
Yeah. Anyway, Graham's here. Now, this is great. This is one of Graham's favourite games. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it's certainly up there.
Yeah, when I announced that I was doing it, Graham jumped at the chance. So Graham's going to be playing red this evening. Who else have we got? We've got in the top left of the screen, playing blue in the blue corner, Mr. Chris Whitpan. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Paul. How are we doing?
I'm doing okay. Now, Chris is all the way over in America.
I am.
Which coast do you want? Or are you in the middle?
East Coast. I'm right outside Philadelphia.
Okay, so what, 5-hour time difference at the moment, or 6? 5, I think.
It's 5. It's 6 when the daylight savings thing is off. Very confusing.
Yeah, but then we have daylight savings as well, but our daylight savings is at a different time to you. So, yeah. Daylight savings compute.
If it wasn't for Google, you would not have me here right now.
No, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Chris hosts an American content creation. He does content creation for board games. It's the Game All Night show is the thing that I mainly know you for, Chris.
Yep. That and we did the 18XX show called Wheel Tapping. That's the new big one.
Right. And how is isolation affecting the stuff that you do? Because most of your stuff was done remotely anyway, wasn't it?
It's not really affecting it at all.
Okay.
I've actually started doing like little recordings around the house, doing stupid things like cooking and drawing and, you know, just to give people something else to watch if they want it.
Yeah, cool. Now, Chris, have you played Lancaster before? You have, haven't you?
I have. It was a long time ago, and it never saw a lot of play, so it ended up getting traded away.
Right. Okay. And in the top right corner, in the green corner, is Brian Girding. Hello, Brian.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'll let you know soon.
Now, you're being affected by the current crisis a bit more than most, aren't you? Because you've got a family there.
Yeah. Does anyone want a toddler?
Yeah. I guess a little bit of time at home with the family is nice, but then when it's permanent and you can't get out of the house, that's, okay. Yeah. Now, you're based over in Poland.
Yes.
So you're an hour ahead of us.
Yes. I'm not Polish.
No. Brian is American, but got married to a Polish lady and now lives in Poland, I believe, is the full story.
Yeah.
And you may have seen Brian's name on some rule books because he does rulebook editing in addition to another job. And he goes under the name of Tabletop Polish or Tabletop Polish. You see what he's done there? Very clever. What happens when you move countries, though? What happens if you were to move to France?
Well, my wife doesn't stop being Polish, so she's half of the job.
That's true. And finally, last but not least, down in the bottom right yellow corner is James Kenny. Hello, James.
Hello, Paul.
Who didn't have a webcam, wasn't able to get a webcam, but then was able to get some little thing working for your phone and now does have a webcam.
Yeah, some modern wizardry.
Now, James, you've not played this game before.
I've not.
But you were. Why did you accept the invite then? Did you just want to be on TV, or you had an interest in the game?
I don't know. I've heard the game's good.
Yeah.
I've heard several people saying it's good, and you know, at this point in time, any opportunity to be gaming is a good opportunity.
Well, exactly. Now, James frantically was stood in the queue for a supermarket yesterday, reading the rule book, thinking that this stream was actually going out last night, and then had less of a panic when I said, no, it's Friday night. He was like, oh, right, okay. So
Yep.
There we go. Anyway, we're all here. Graham's computer died. He said, be right back, which is why on screen he is frozen. So the way that tonight is going to go is I'm not going to do a full tutorial of the game before we start playing, but because there are going to be some people watching who don't know how to play the game, I am going to basically talk you through what we do for the first round of the game, and then after that, we're going to jump in. If any of you, the other players are actually watching this on the Twitch stream, because there's less of a delay on the Twitch stream, I do have overhead zoom cam already. So it is there. That is the overhead zoom cam. If you need me to zoom in on a particular part of the board, then just let me know and I can show you that. Otherwise, we're going to keep it on that one for most of the game. Oh, Peter's here in the chat. Peter's here, Dan's here, Christine's here, and Meeple Connie's here as well. Excellent. Thank you very much for joining in. Oh, Brett's here. Cool. Right. So, Lancaster, very, very high level overview. We're playing over 5 rounds. We're trying to get as many points as we can. It is a worker placement stroke bidding game. We start the game with 2 knights each of strength 1 and strength 2. And we're going to be using those knights plus our squires to place into the various counties in England. There are, they're letters from A to I. But when you've placed a knight and or squires, well, a knight and possibly some squires on a place, another player can come along and outbid you, which effectively kicks you out of that location. You get the knight back, but you don't get the squires back. So if you're going to be going onto a location with squires, you've got to try and make sure nobody's going to kick you out, because otherwise you lose those squires. We're fighting against the French because we're English. That's what we do. So there's a conflict thing going on. There's various ways to get points. We'll explain more as we go on. But we each have our own player boards as well, with our own castle, which we can build up by putting advancements in it. Now, have we all chosen an advancement at the start? James, we've not got one for you yet.
I was going to go for the 1 and 1, the 1 coin and 1 square.
The recommended one for your first game. So that's advancement number 3. Graham was going to choose something different. Graham is back. He's very yellow.
He is very yellow, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll try and sort that in a second.
Which advancement would you like?
I will take the...
I think I know which one you're going to take. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Right, so we all get one of them at the start of the game. We all get 1 voting cube, which is this cube here. And we also get 2 squires and 2 coins each. Now, the reason why I said at the start this game is going to be a bit of a challenge to play is because you have a player screen and the number of squires and gold you have is kept secret. So what I have done is I have borrowed the little boxes from Crystal Palace, and I am going to... got something in my throat. There we go. I'm going to try and keep everybody's stuff secret. Now, I'm probably going to accidentally see what people have got, but with my memory, it's not going to help me at all. So there we go. Now, each of the players playing in the game is going to keep track of how many squires and gold they have. And then when they spend them, they will be adjusting their own personal supplies at home, and I'll adjust it here. There's also voting in this game as well, and we'll get to that later on, because none of us are sure how that's going to work. Right, there's another thing we need to do with the setup. We need to decide... We're going to be using the new laws, by the way. I'm using the new laws expansion for this game. So we shuffle the level 0 ones, and they get placed here. Okay, so hopefully you can all see what they are. Then we shuffle the 3 of the level 1s. Oh, is it all of the level 1s? Yeah, we shuffle all of the level 1s, and we put 3 of them on here. And I'm going to go through these in a minute. I've kind of shuffled these. So these are seeded in order 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they're going to go on there, and that's going to go on there. So let's just go to overhead zoom cam, and let's show you these new laws. So the first laws that we have out, which are active right at the start of the game, are when we get to implementing these laws, the player with the most squires will gain one voting cube and 1 coin. The player with the most coins will gain a squire and a voting cube. And then for every knight you have, so for every conflict you are in, you will get a voting cube. Now, the new laws that might get passed and might come in, and if they do, they're going to replace some of the old ones, is we have, for every conflict you are in, you can send a squire to a conflict. Now, this is a new one, which this mechanism wasn't in the original game, but yeah, you can basically bolster your knights that are in the conflict with squires. This one is spend 4 coins to buy one of your castle advancements, and if you have 8 coins, you can do that twice. And then the last one is for every level 1 knight you have, you get a squire. Okay, so that's what they do, and we'll go more onto how they work later on. The rest of the setup is, when my software wakes up, I need to take the conflict tiles. I need to give them a shuffle. I have taken out the 2 that are needed to be taken out for a 5-player game. And then we reveal 2 of them, and they go there. And again, I'll just switch to the overhead zoom cam just for the benefit of the other players, so you can see which ones we've got. So we've got a fairly easy one on the left-hand side, which requires 4 strength points to defeat, and then a 7 on this side. What do they go up to? 10. Right, 10 is the biggest one. So let's give them a shuffle. You will have noticed also from the overhead cam that I'm using the face-down versions of the, what are they called? The people. They're called something. Nobleman tiles. Yeah, I'm using the face-down nobleman tiles, which have got the letter on, so we can more clearly see, because you're not allowed to have 2 of the same. Sometimes you might want to play with the face-up one, which are, they look nicer, but harder to tell from a distance what's what. Russ is here as well for Chits and Giggles. Thank you very much, Russ, for joining in. Johnny's here. Very underrated design. Play this over Lords of Waterdeep any day. Yes. Right, okay. Are we ready to go?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Players all ready. Okay, so each round is divided into 3 phases. The first phase is the place knights phase. We do need to pick a start player at random. So I am going to take a level 1 knight from each player's supply. And I'm not going to do my normal method of throwing them at the wall because I won't be able to get them. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shake them and one's going to drop out. And it's going to be green. So Brian, you are the start player. And basically starting with you and going clockwise around the table, you place a knight onto the board. If you don't have any knights, you basically stop taking turns. So yeah, so where would you like to place your knight? Which knight would you like to place? Do you want to boost it with any squires? And where do you want to place it, basically?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Throwing me under the bus. I like the spot over there, the D spot.
The D spot. So Gloucester.
Yep.
Yep. So you can use any knight you want. Some of the oh no, you can't actually go to Gloucester. So the number next to Gloucester, I'll zoom in for you so you can see.
I have a 1 and a 2.
Yeah. You start the game with a level 1 and a level 2 knight, and Gloucester is a 3. Now, I have played this wrong the first time I played it. That 3 cannot be, you cannot use squires to boost the value of your knight to make the 3. So, in other words, you cannot go to Gloucester unless you have a natively level 3 knight.
So what exactly is the purpose of the squires then?
The squires, so for example, if you were to bid on Suffolk with your level 1 knight, okay, which you're allowed to do because there's a 1 on there, and then I decide to come along with my level 1 knight and a squire, that is effectively a bid of 2 and it kicks your knight out. So the squires will help you in two ways. They will help you kick other people out by outbidding them, or if you were to put a squire on there, it basically protects you, because then somebody would have to bid 3 to kick you out of there.
Okay, but the knight alone has to at least exceed the number. Okay.
Equal or exceed. So you cannot go to Gloucester or Somerset in the first round of the game, or even York as well.
Okay, then maybe let's go with B.
Yep. Which is Stafford. And which knight would you like to use?
We'll just use the 1.
Okay, and are you supplementing it with any squires?
Nope.
Okay, that is your turn done. Graham, you're up next.
I'll go to A, please, with my level 2 knight.
So level 2 knight goes to Northumberland. Okay, and I'm not going to keep asking if you want to put any squires in. So if you do want to add squires in, anybody, just tell me, and I can do that. James.
I think I'll go to. Is it Bedford in the middle?
Bedford. Yep.
With my level 2, no squires.
Okay, it only needs to be level 1, but you're going in there with your level 2.
I am, yes, please.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to go. I'm going to use my level 2, and I'm going to go to Surrey, because I've heard it's nice. Chris.
Let's see. I would like to take my level 2 to Suffolk.
Level 2 to Suffolk. Yep. Right. Back to Brian. Now, there are other places that you can place your knights. You don't have to place them here. There's actually 3 different places where you can place them. You can go to the conflict, so you can go to these spaces here, and the first players to place there will get an immediate bonus. Or you can also place them on your own castle board as well, which will generate bonuses for you as well.
The castle board option I have, what are the actions again?
So on the castle board, the left-hand one is spend 3 squires to gain a level 1 knight. The second one is get 2 gold. The third one, you've already improved, so you can't go there. That's not a space. You're going to get that automatically. But for the rest of us who haven't improved it, it's a gold and a squire. The 1, 2, 3. The 4th space is 2 squires. The 5th space is 2 votes. And the 6th space is spend 2 squires to level up one of your knights.
Let's go ahead and do that one.
So you're going to use what, your level 2 knight?
Yep. Level
On
2 there. On
which space?
Level up the knight
Okay.
for 2 squires.
So that costs you 2 squires. So I'm going to remove your little box. There you go. You've spent your 2 squires. And which of your
Are
knights...
those squires spent later? When we resolve?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't happen now. Sorry. That's not an immediate thing. Thank you, Graham. I did read that this afternoon and then immediately forgot. Yeah, when we get to deal with the castle effects, that's when you get to do it then. Right, Graham, you have a level 1 knight left.
Yeah, I'm going to send him to fight the French.
Mm-hmm.
The easy French.
The easy French. Right, so as soon as you place something on one of these, you get to take one of those 6 tiles as an immediate bonus. Which one would you like?
I'd like the +2 squires, please.
Okay, so that goes there. You get 2 squires. I'm just going to put them underneath your thing without looking. There you go.
I've
James,
got 4 squires.
You do have 4 squires. Don't tell anybody. Keep it secret.
Paul, can you remind me, when you are resolving things, you resolve the board first and then your castle, or vice versa?
I think when we're doing the rewards, it is the counties first, then it is the castles, then it is the conflicts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just checking if I'm going to have the money from my upgrades before I need to do something.
Yeah.
I think I'll join Graham on his noble quest against the French.
And which of these 6 tiles would you like?
I think I will take. What's the bottom right one? That's a noble. Any noble.
This is you take any of the noblemen. Yeah.
I think I'll take the 3 money.
Okay, so that is immediate, that one. So there you go. I'm putting 3 money underneath your box. Somebody's making a lot of clickety-clackety noises. I'm not sure who it is. But whoever it is, if you could mute your microphone when you're not talking, that would be great, because it's quite loud on the stream. Thank you. Right. Me. I have a level 1 knight left, and what is still available? Well, there's very little available here, unless I was to go and start kicking somebody out. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Just obviously nothing personal, but just to show how the game is played. Or am I? Because I want that. Yeah, go on. Let's do it. Right, I'm going to go to Stafford, Brian, with my level 1 knight with a squire. So that returns your level 1 knight back to your castle, so you can place him again. And that is me done. Chris, you have a level 1 knight left.
I would like to put him on my player board and do the upgrade action.
There isn't one.
The 6th one, right?
Oh, sorry, that one. Yes. Yeah. I thought you meant upgrade your castle, but no, you're right. It's upgrading a knight. Right, Brian, back to you, because you have your level 1 knight back.
I have no idea the names of English cities. What is A?
A is Northumberland.
Right. What does that action do again?
That action is you get one of your castle improvement things.
Okay. Sure, we'll go there.
Okay. It is already occupied.
Sorry, it's been occupied. Never mind.
Well, it's occupied by a level 2 knight. So if you were to go in there with a bid of 3.
I actually only have a level 1. I noticed it needs a 2.
Yeah, but sorry, yes, yeah, you're right.
So
you can't.
Never
you're not allowed
mind.
to.
So
Never mind.
there's not many places
You
can go.
You could go and try and fight the French down here, or you could use another action on your player board, or you could use your squires to try and kick somebody else out on the main board.
Well, if I went to the French, wouldn't that mean that we lost?
Well, we're going to be losing both of them anyway. So you don't ever. What happens is, if we don't manage to defeat it in this round, everything slides down. And basically we get another go at defeating it next round. If you don't defeat it when it's at the bottom, that's when your knights get captured.
Okay, so then, yeah. We will put that knight down there.
On the helping the other two? Okay, so you immediately get one of these 6 bonuses.
Okay. And the nobleman.
If you were to upgrade that knight, then we would win the conflict.
Yes.
And the upgrade is the top right one, correct?
What Graham is saying is, when you resolve your castle abilities,
because
if you upgrade this knight to a level 2 knight, all of a sudden you win that conflict.
Or by taking that tile.
Or by taking this one. Yeah. Either way. But do you want the nobleman?
Sorry, a bit of a family thing happened.
Yeah, that's okay.
So what was the you said, or upgrading that? Okay, never mind. I got it. Okay, so yeah, we'll take the nobleman.
Okay, and which of the noblemen would you like? Just shout me a letter. Now, obviously, G is quite hard to get, so that's normally the one that I would take if I ever get a free one, because you need a knight of level 4 to even go in this area. So.
And the noblemen are just worth points at the end, right?
They're worth points at the end, and every nobleman you've got will give you 1 vote when we get new votes. But apart from that, all the noblemen are equal.
All right, then yeah, I will take G.
Okay, so you take nobleman G. That goes there, and I think we are done. We go round. Nobody has any knights left, so that is the end of the placing knights phase, which is fairly short for round 1 because we only have 2 knights each. Now we go into the phase 2, which is the Parliament. So in the Parliament, what's going to happen is we're going to be voting with the votes that we have. Now we all, at the start of the game, we only have this 1 vote cube, so we've all got 1 vote. And what happens is these votes, basically, you get taken off the board and you put them in your hand underneath the table. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to take it off. I'm going to put it there, so we know everybody had 1 vote. And we're going to be voting on each of these 3 votes in order. Now, we all vote simultaneously and secretly. We vote with our yes or no tile, and we can put in any number of cubes as well. And then we're going to reveal, and basically if there are more votes that it passes, this law is going to come in, and it's actually going to knock off the one on the top left. And then we will vote on the next one, and then we'll vote on the next one. So at the end of this voting phase, what could happen is we vote no for all of these, which means these 3 laws are still in effect, or all 3 of these get voted in, which means all 3 of these go, or anywhere in between. It's a very clever mechanism. It's one of my favourite parts of the game, and we're now going to see it happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to use an element of trust. Everybody, all of the other players are going to decide how many votes they want to vote and whether they are voting for or against it. They're all going to decide and like write it down or something at home. I'm going to decide, and then we're just going to go around the table and we'll reveal what everybody's voted on. Right, I think that's it.
Just clarifying one thing, Paul.
You can.
We have one. So we get 1 vote automatically on each of the 3, and we've got 1 additional vote this
Correct.
turn.
Correct.
Yes.
Your voting tile is always worth 1 vote.
Yes.
And your cube is also worth 1 vote. Now, you might as well always spend your cube at some point, because any votes you have left at the end of the Parliament phase disappear. So you might as well always use it. It's just when you use it.
Fantastic.
Right. I'm now going to vote in on...
Remind me, what happens in a tie?
It's a good question. It's voted in a tie, is it?
I'm 95% sure.
Okay, let's just check. Yeah, there's a lot of background shuffling and noises. I don't know who it is, but it's gone again. Yeah, thank you. It's really, really loud, that's all. Voting result. In case of a... Yep, you're absolutely right, James. In case of a draw, the law is approved. Right, so let's have a look at these here votes. There we go. That is what we're voting on. So we're voting on this one first, and if this comes in, it's going to kick out that one. And just as a reminder, this is, let's just have a look. Where are the new laws? This is, players may deploy 1 squire from their personal supply to 1 conflict for each conflict to which they have deployed at least 1 of their own knights. So the players who are involved in the conflicts are more likely to want this one to be voted in. Right, okay, so let me know when you have voted.
I have voted. I've written them down on my pad.
And
I have voted.
I voted.
I have also voted.
Got them right here.
We all voted? Right, okay, so Chris.
Law number 1.
Law number 1, this one, yes.
I voted to have it.
Okay, so you voted yes, and did you throw in any voting cubes?
Not on that one.
No, okay. Brian?
Yes, no cubes.
Okay, so it's currently 2 votes for yes. Graham?
Yes, 1 cube.
Okay, so it's currently 4 votes, and that's Graham's cube spent. James?
I voted no. And no cubes.
So you voted no and no cubes. I also voted no and no cubes, so it's 4-4, 2 against. So that law gets voted in, and that one goes out. Right. We are now voting on law number 2, which is the ability to spend 4 coins to improve your castle. And I need to have a quick look at the board. Okay, right. So I am secretly deciding, and I have secretly decided. Let me know when everybody else has decided.
I have
Yep, decided.
Decided.
Okay, Brian, we'll go with you first this time.
No, 0 added.
Okay. Graham?
No, 0.
James?
yes +1.
So James's vote. So it's currently 2 versus 2. I have voted yes with a vote, so we're currently 4-2-4. And Chris?
No.
So we are 4 votes for 4, Votes against, 3. It comes in. That is in. That goes out. And we are now voting in this one, which is for each level 1 knight you have, you get a squire. Now, importantly, when you're voting, you're not just voting on whether you want this in or not. You are voting on whether you want this one out or not. Okay. People still left with votes are Chris and Brian. I have voted.
I have voted.
I've voted.
Okay. Graham, you're up first.
No.
So Graham says no. James?
No.
I also said no. Chris?
Yes, with the cube.
Yes, with the cube. So, okay. And Brian, it's all on you.
Yes, with the cube.
Okay, there you go. So,
Swine.
the power of the votes, it comes in. There we go. Right, okay, so that is the end of the Parliament phase. If we had any votes left at this point, they would be removed. And I think we get the 3 new laws now, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Yes.
Right, okay, so the 3 new laws are, I'll keep the overhead cam on. There we go. This one. Now, this is an interesting one. This is if you don't have any noblemen, you get some free stuff. The next one is for each of the counties that you are in. No, sorry. For each of your castle upgrades that you've got. I should stop using the word upgrade because that's for knights, isn't it? What's it called?
Advancement.
Advancements. For each of your castle advancements that you have to spend a gold. And if you don't have it, you flip the advancement over and you can't use it that turn. And the third one is if you have both of your level 2 knights on the board, you will get 3 points. Okay, so they are the potential laws that we will be voting on
So
next
that
round.
middle one isn't advancements. It's 1 gold for each county you've deployed
Is it?
to.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so 1 gold for each county you're in. Okay, apologies for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably reading that a different way.
And if you don't have the gold, what happens on that one, sorry?
If you don't have the gold, players simply take back to their court any single knight for which they do not want to pay.
Oh.
Right, yeah.
Horrible.
Oh, yeah. You pay the gold for the county where you've deployed a knight, and if you can't pay the gold, you lose it. Wow.
Tragic.
Okay. Phil Pettiff is in the chat, and he said the phase order is shown on the castle boards. Ah, yes, they're here. They are the phases. It's interesting because in the game it says there's 3 phases, but on the actual player aid on the board there's 5. So we've done the Parliament phase. We've done that. We are now resolving the counties. So whenever we resolve counties, we do them in order, A to I. Whoever is in there has 2 choices. They can either take a nobleman, as long as they don't have one of that particular type, or they can get the bonus that's printed in the circle here, or you can pay 3 gold to get both of them. So, Red, Graham, you are in Northumberland. What would you like to do?
I will take the castle upgrade.
Okay, and what castle upgrade would you like, sir?
The nail 3 squires together to get a knight.
Okay. Castle advancement number 1. Next is Stafford, which is me. So my squire goes back to the general supply. And I am going to take an upgrade, and I am going to upgrade. We are going to upgrade this level 1 knight. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to change this level 2 knight into a level 3 knight. So that goes back there, and I get this one. Okay, next we have...
You've missed a bit.
What have I missed?
We haven't actually resolved the laws.
Oh, yeah, of course. Thank you. Oops. Right, let's just go back a minute. After all of that excitement of voting the laws in, we forgot to resolve them. So the first one. Players gain 1 voting marker for each conflict they are involved in with at least one of their knights.
No, that's a different one.
Oh, no, that's the bolstering one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they all got voted in, didn't they? So,
it's the squires.
It's the squires one. So in player order, Brian, Green, would you like to deploy any of your squires? Well, you can deploy a squire to here. I don't think any of you need to, do they? Because you're going to win it anyway. But isn't it the one who contributed the most strength that gets the most points?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are they going to win it, though? Isn't it a 4?
It is.
Green upgrades.
Assuming green upgrades this one, that's 4. They are going to win it, but the one with the most there will get the points. Yeah, it's probably not worth it, but it's up to them. So
I want to send 1.
you do, right. So you are sending one of your squires there. So that has been boosted. There you go. Graham?
Good question. Very good question. Do I like the question, though? No. I'm going to say no.
Okay. And James?
Well, in that case, as I understand it, I will beat Graham for second place. So
You will.
So if he'd said yes, I would have said yes, but because he said no, I will also say no.
Because if it's a tie for strength, it's the players who went in later that get the points. Yeah. Okay, so that's that resolved. Next, anybody want to spend 4 coins to get a castle improvement?
I will.
Oh, yes, you do have 4 coins. So we're spending
you're the
your.
only one who has the money.
We're spending your 4 coins. Which improvement would you like?
I just want to ask a question about the first one.
Yep.
I currently have 2 squires.
Yes.
The third advancement will give me a third squire.
Yes.
If I take the first advancement, is it too late to nail them together? Or
In other words, are the advancements?
I think you resolve them in the order of your choice.
I think so. I'm just going to check that.
Yes. Decide the order to validate knights and extensions any way you like.
There you go. So yeah, you can do them in whatever order you want.
So I will also take the first.
Yeah.
Nail 3 squires together.
There you go. Oh, and Board Game Gumbo is in the chat. Thank you very much for joining in. Right, so that's that law done.
The squires together is catching on.
It is.
Yes.
Right, now, for every level 1 knight everybody has, they get a squire. Now, I think that is just 1 for everybody.
Should be.
So I've got 3 squires now anyway, even if it had been the other way.
There you go. I'm putting a squire. Everybody add a squire to their own secret supply. Yeah, I'm able to do this actually without looking. So it's working quite well. Right, we've done the laws. Now we're resolving the counties. Thank you very much, Graham. If we do anything else wrong, please let us know. So we've done A, we've done B. Nobody went to York. Nobody went to Gloucester. We're now in Bedford. So James, you're in Bedford. Would you like to get another castle advancement?
I will, yeah. Please.
Okay. Which one would you like?
I will take the 2 money, please.
Yeah, okay. And if you were to spend 3 gold, if you had 3 gold, you could also get the nobleman. But
I do not.
You do not after spending 4 of it. F is Chris in Suffolk.
It just gives me a level 1 knight.
Level 1 knight, or you can take the nobleman, or you can spend 3 gold to do both.
Well, I don't have 3 gold, so give me the single knight, please.
You get a single knight, and you get
single
that one back
knigget.
as well. Yep, that goes there, that goes there. And now we go to, where was that? That was F. Nobody was in G, nobody was in H. I was in I. So, I think if I get this right, I get the first player marker, whatever.
But you don't have to keep it.
Say again?
You don't have to keep it.
Oh, no, I can choose who gets it.
Yes.
That's it.
Which I thought was a very nice touch when I
It
read
is. It's do I want to actually go...
Yeah, because going last is often quite nice.
It is. And in fact, based on what people have got on their boards and what I think people are going to be doing... No, that's fine. I'm going to go first. Yeah, I'm going to go first. Right, so do I have 3 gold? I don't have 3 gold, so I'm going to take this one, which is 2 squires and 2 gold. There you go. So that's going in there. Nom, nom, nom. Right, so we've done all of the counties. Now we resolve the castles. I guess this bit can be done simultaneously, but obviously for the purpose of the stream, I'm going to go through it in order. I basically get 2 squires.
You'll struggle doing that simultaneously.
I might struggle to do it simultaneously. So I get 2 squires. Chris, you get 1 gold and 1 squire for the automatic one. And then would you like to activate the spend 2 squires for an upgrade?
Yes, and I'd like to upgrade the 2 to a 3.
Yeah. Okay. So that goes over there, and that goes onto there. Okay, and I have spent your 2 squires. Brian, you get 1 gold and 1 squire automatically. And then if you want to, you can spend 2 squires to do an upgrade.
Yep. I will do that.
Okay, and which upgrade which knight would you like to upgrade?
I actually want to upgrade the 2.
So the 2 goes into a 3.
If I'm right, we're going to win the conflict, and I am top, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
So that goes there, that goes there. Graham, you get 2 gold. And then are you going to nail 3 squires together?
I am.
Okay.
Also, you should be doing the cubes at this point.
Oh, I should, yes. I'll do that in a minute. So you spend 3 squires and you get a level 1 knight.
Yep.
Okay, James, you've got 3 gold, 1 squire, and are you going to nail 3 of them together?
I am, please.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 3 have been nailed together. And you also get a level 1 knight. Okay, so yeah, as Graham says, we should also be doing voting cubes. So I get 1 cube. Chris, you get 1 cube. Brian, you get 2, because you get 1 normally, and you've got 1 because of your nobleman. Graham, you get 1, and James, you get 1. Right, that is the rewards done for the castles. We now do the conflict. So we check to see if we've won the conflict, which we have, because we've got 4 strength against the 4 strength here. So we've won. The player who put the most strength in gets the first number of victory points. So we have our first victory points in the game. Green is ahead with 4 points. And then it's tied for second, so it goes to whoever went in there the latest. So that's yellow, and yellow gets the 2 points. That conflict is now resolved, and that disappears out of the game. This conflict was not resolved, so it slides down here. Yeah, I think that's it. And then these return to the players. And that, I believe, is the end of the first round of the game. That goes over there. And there's nothing else that we've missed, is there? No, I think that's it. Right, are we all set for round 2?
I do believe.
We've got to refresh these.
I think I understand the game now.
Okay, cool.
One thing we did slightly wrong earlier. Now I'm looking at it. We shouldn't reveal the 3 new laws until this moment.
Okay, thank you. Right.
Because the top card of the deck tells you what round you're on.
True. Yes. We do get 2 new conflicts, though. So we have the 5 on the left and the 10 on the right.
Oof.
Oh, the French are revolting.
What happens if we fail the 7?
If we fail this 7 and nobody's there, we all feel bad, but nothing actually happens. If we fail the 7 and somebody is there, that knight gets captured, removed from the game, and the owning player has to pay gold in order to get them back. Right, we're up, and it is me first. And the plan that I had this afternoon, when I thought, next time I play this game, I'm going to do this, didn't happen. So I have my 3, and I am going to go straight in with the 3, and we're going to be going to York, and we're not going to send any squires with him. He's just going to go to York on his own and see what happens. Right, Chris, you're up.
Can you send my 3 to Dorset, please?
3 to Dorset. Okay. Now, Dorset is an interesting place. We didn't go there last round because what you can do is you can actually, the ability is you can move this knight to a conflict. So basically wait till everybody else has done all of their conflicts and then, as the action, get on the boat and join in. But you don't get one of these tiles. You don't get one of these 6 if you do that. Brian.
So, Dorset.
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you going to join?
Who knows?
The one that's going to be most advantageous to me in the end.
Yeah. There you go.
I think that's safe to say.
All right. I will send my 1 knight to Suffolk. Suffolk.
Suffolk.
I'm a
yeah.
little bit of a teddy bear, so I'm not one to try and get your knights captured, if that's what you're asking.
Graham, you've got 2 1s and a 2.
I'd like to send one of my 1s to fight the easy French.
Okay, so that goes there. And which of these bonuses would you like?
3 money, please.
Yeah. 3 money for you. There you go. You got so much money, I can't fit it under the box. James.
I think I'll send one of my 1s.
Yeah.
To Surrey, please.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Right, back to me. I'm going to send one of my 1s. So that's in, that's in. That's probably going to go there. That's going to do that. I'm going to send this one to Stafford, and I am going to send a squire to keep him company. There we go. Right, Chris. Oh, you should have your other level 1 knight back.
I would like to send a single knight to the 5 conflict.
Okay, and which of the bonuses would you like?
I would like the +2 squires.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 squires underneath your box of secrets. Brian.
Okay, I'm going to send my 3 and a squire to the 7. The 7 conflict.
You can't send squires to the conflict, just knights.
Crap, that's right. Well, who's got
Well, you can with this law if it's still in.
Right.
Not likely.
Yeah.
So Red, you gonna help us out for a point?
Well, you could go on the 10. Then there's at least next round. But the thing is, if you go and fight the 10 and we don't win it this round, that 3 is then tied up next round as well.
Yeah, I don't think that we would win with the 10. There's just not enough strength going around.
Not yet.
So, when can I gain the knight back if he's captured?
It so rarely happens, I don't know.
It's immediately.
Oh, right. Okay. There you go.
When it's captured, at that moment, you have the choice to pay the ransom, which is the strength of the knight, or he's gone. Or he goes back to your stock. You're not getting. You have to build in again.
So it would cost you 3 gold.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll put the 3 there, as I said. And I will get the top right bonus.
Okay, so you're going for the 7?
Yep.
Okay, and you're taking the top right bonus, which is a free upgrade, which is immediate.
Yep.
And what are you going to upgrade?
My 1 to a 2.
The 1 to a 2. Okay. There we go. Right. That was green. Red. I'd love to come and help you, Brian, but I'm all out of knights now. But you know I would.
Well, I'm hoping Chris will join. I mean, he can get 3 points out of it. I think it's a 3.
He can.
Actually,
but
I've
then
got an extra knight. I can wait and see. So
you can wait and see.
Number 1 on Bedford.
Number 1 goes to Bedford.
Yep.
Okay.
Wise loans.
James.
Just trying to see what my options are. There's quite a lot of them already taken, aren't they?
Yeah.
I could. What's the knight on Bedford at the moment? Is it
The
a
knight
1?
on Bedford is a 1.
Okay. I will send my 2 with a squire to kick
Mm-hmm.
you out, Paul, from Stafford, I think.
So rude. Okay, so you go there
Really
with.
rude. That was my next move.
So that's
Sorry,
effectively a bit of 3. It kicks out my knight. I lose the squire, so the squire is gone, but I get my level 1 knight back.
I'm not going to apologise to Paul, but I'll apologise to you, Graham.
Thank you.
Well, in that case, James,
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Surrey with a squire to kick your knight out.
This is why I love this game.
Seems fair.
It's just this really weird auction, basically.
Yeah, I'm deciding whether he's safe with that.
I mean, that's a pretty rich one. You get 2 money, 2 squires.
Yeah, so he's going to go with 2 squires, since one's clearly not enough. There you go. Right, I've gone to Surrey with 2 squires. Chris, you have a level 1 knight left.
Sure. Send that level 1 down to France on the 7, please.
Yeah. Okay, and you
I
get
will
one of
take
these
the
bonuses.
free noble.
Yeah, which one would you like?
Give me G. I'll take
G.
that.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Brian, you're out of knights. Graham, you've got your level 2 knight.
Well, I was going to go to Stafford, but
Oh, there's so many spots still open. Northumberland's still open.
I think I'm going to be boring and go to Northumberland.
Yeah, I would have done that. Okay. James, you got 2 level 1s.
And nowhere that I can put them without using squires.
Not without squires.
I'll put.
Apart from your castle or your
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Sorry, no counties. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put one of them. I think I will join the 5 conflict,
Okay. So you get one of the bonuses.
which is either a man or 2 money, isn't it?
Correct, yes.
And that's immediate.
It is immediate, yep.
I think I'll have the man.
Okay. So you take 1 squire. Done. We go round the table again, and it is back to you again, James.
I'm just trying to see on the map where can I go to kick someone out? Who's got a 1? Is it only Bedford that's a 1 without a squire?
Yeah, Bedford, there is a level 1 knight with no squire. Yeah.
Or if I go to the 7 conflict, assuming we lose, which seems likely, I'll get a point and 2 money, but then it will cost me 1 money to get the man back, right?
Yeah.
We're not necessarily going to lose.
No. Chris might send this one over.
Oh, from Dorset.
Yeah.
If Chris sends it, it's 6 points for him. It's not bad.
Yeah, there's a boat right here.
And he can do that, yeah. Okay, I'll send it to that conflict then, please, and I'll take
Okay.
the 2 coins.
You take 2 coins, nice. Yep. Okay, right. So we've done with all of the placement of knights. So now we're going to do the laws. So let's zoom in again on the laws. And let's just go through how many cubes everybody has. We all have 1, apart from Brian, who has 2.
Yep.
Okay, right. So we are voting on whether we want this law to come in, which basically means if you do not have any noblemen, you're going to get a bonus. So just as a refresher, Chris has got a nobleman, Brian has a nobleman, me, James and Graham do not.
And the second one is pay a coin for every county.
Yeah,
And the third one is if you've got 2 level 2s,
you get 3 points. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. I have voted.
So
As
have
have
I.
I.
Let me know if you haven't voted in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to go. So, James, if you want to declare first.
For law 1,
Law
yes
1.
plus 1.
Yes plus 1, so that's 2 votes yes. I've got 2 votes no. Oh no, hang on a minute. Sorry, I meant yes. Of course I meant yes. I'm going to change that. I'm cheating. There you go. So, why would I not want this one to come in?
Is that less negative no?
Yeah, that's it. When I meant no, I said yes.
You're the only
so
one that
it's-
has actual components with you.
No, right. So it's 4 votes for yes. Chris.
No.
So it's 4-3. Brian.
No with a vote.
No with a vote. So it's 4-1. Graham.
Yes, no cubes.
Okay, so it's in. 5-1. That is in. That one goes out. Okay, the next one we're voting for is, for every county you are in, you have to spend 1 gold, or the knight comes back.
So I did lose that voting cube, right?
You did lose. You've still got 1 voting cube left.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, I've definitely chosen the right tile this time. And I'm going to
Let's
reveal first. So, let me know if you haven't voted in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I am voting no. I do not want this to come in. Chris?
Yes plus a cube.
Okay, so it's 2 votes yes, 1 vote no. Brian?
No and no cubes.
So it's 2-2. Graham?
Yes, and a cube.
So it's 4 votes yes, 2 votes no. Graham? Sorry, James?
Yes.
So it's in. Which means that one goes out. Okay, and then finally, we're voting for this one. Has everybody got their votes? 3, 2, 1. Speak up if you haven't. Okay, Chris.
No.
So it's a no from Chris. Brian?
Obviously, yes, with a cube.
Yes with a cube. So that's 2 yeses, 1 no. Graham?
No.
2-2. James?
No.
You've still got a cube, James.
No, I don't. I used the cube on the first one.
Oh, sorry. And I said no as well. So that one doesn't come in. So that one gets removed. Okay. So we are now going to resolve the laws one at a time. So this first one gets resolved. And for every level 1 knight everybody has, they get a squire. So, Chris, you have
2.
2. You get 2 squires. Brian, you have
None.
none. No squires for you. Graham, you've got 2.
Yep.
James,
I
you have
2, I believe.
2. Yep. And I have 1. So I get a squire. Right. The
I think I
next.
voted wrong on that last one. That was the law that didn't pass. That was you had to have both your 2s. It wouldn't count if I had a 2 and a 3, right?
Correct.
No, it wouldn't.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I voted wrong. But whatever.
So this next one, the people who don't have noblemans get a squire, a cube, and a coin. So that's me. So a cube, a squire, and a coin. Graham, that's also you.
Ooh.
So a squire, a coin. And James,
That's me as well.
for you as well. Okay, so I've done that. And then finally, for every country for every county we are in, we have to spend a gold. So I'm going to do mine first. I'm going to spend 2 gold for the 2 counties that I am in. Chris, are you going to spend 1 gold for Dorset?
Yes, please.
Okay, not looking. Brian, are you going to spend a gold?
It's optional?
Yeah.
You can
It is
lose the
optional.
night.
Oh, then yeah, I guess I spend the gold.
Yeah.
You just get the knight back in your
Yeah.
castle. It doesn't.
Okay,
That's
Graham,
it.
spending
Yeah, I'll
2.
spend the 2.
Okay, 1, 2. And James,
Yeah, I'm spending the 1, please.
spending the 1. Right, that is the laws done. So now we're going to go on to resolving the counties and the abilities of the counties. So Northumberland is first, which is red, and you get a castle advancement. Which one would you like?
Good question. Good question. I'm getting 2 of these, aren't I? Let's have the +2 squires.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm spending 3 money to take the noble as well.
Oh, you're going to do both? Right, okay.
Yep.
So you get Nobleman A, and that costs you 3 of your gold. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Right, we're now in Stafford, which is James.
Yep. So I would like to upgrade one of my level. No, actually, I'll upgrade my 2 to a 3.
So you upgrade the 2 to a 3.
Yeah. Why not?
And are you paying 3 gold to do the other one as well?
I will pay 3 gold to also take the noble, please.
So pay 3 gold, and you take Nobleman B. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's that done. I'm in York, so York gets me a level 1 knight and 2 votes. And do I want to spend 3 gold? I think I do. Yeah, I'm going to spend myself 3 gold to take Nobleman C. Now we go to Gloucester. Nobody was in Gloucester. Bedford, which is a very cheap advancement.
Yeah, and I'll also spend 3 gold again to take the noble.
Shocking. 3 gold. Okay. Done. Which advancement would you like?
The advancement I'd like is... I'm torn. Let's have the now 2 squires to a knight.
Okay. Advancement number 6. Right. That was Bedford. Now we're into Suffolk, which is Brian. Which of those 2 abilities would you like to do, or both of them?
It would cost me how much gold to take both?
3 gold to take both.
So then I'll just do the level 1 knight.
Okay. So level 1 knight. Right, where are we up to next? G, Somerset, nobody was there. Chris, Dorset. What you gonna do?
Real quick, Paul, can you check my cash? I think I have 3 by my count, but I'm not sure.
I have 2.
Okay. Then I will just be going down to the 7, please.
You are doing it. Okay, he's off. There you go. And then Surrey, I'm in Surrey. So I'll take back my knight. I will get 2 squires and 2 gold. And who do I want to be the first player? I'm going to give the first player to Chris because it didn't work out for me last time being first player, so I'm going to be last. Right. Now, I didn't have the 3 gold at the time to buy the nobleman. I can't use the gold that I just got to buy it, can I?
No, you can't.
Right, okay.
It's basically, you decide to do one or the other or both,
Yeah.
and then you resolve.
Then you resolve it. Right, okay,
Yeah.
cool. So we've done the counties. We are now doing the castles. So I'll do my castle first. I basically get 2 squires. I'll do the votes afterwards. Chris, you get a gold and a squire. There we go. Brian, you get a gold and a squire. Graham, you get a whole host of stuff. It's 2 gold, 2 squires. But then which of your abilities would you like to activate?
So basically, I'm gonna spend 5 squires to make a level 2 knight.
Okay.
So create a level 1, turn it into a level 2.
So, which you had 5 squires.
Yeah.
So you get a new level 1 knight, which then immediately upgrades into a level 2.
Yes.
Okay, nice. And James, you get 3 gold, 1 squire, and if you want to, you can nail 3 squires together to get a level 1 knight.
I would
Okay.
nail the squires, please, Paul.
Now the squires are nailed. You get your last level 1 knight. Okay, that's the castle bonus is done. Votes. I get 2 votes. Now that actually gives me 5 going into next round because I had 3. Chris, you get 2 votes. Brian, you get 2 votes. Graham, you get 3 votes added to the one that you've already got. And James, you get 2 votes added to the one that you've already got. Okay, and now we do the conflicts. So this conflict here has not been won. So the points are still awarded, aren't they? I believe. Conflicts.
The first place doesn't get awarded.
That's it, yeah.
But second and third do, I think.
Second and third do, yeah. So because we didn't win this conflict, the 2 points is going to be awarded, and that goes to yellow, because yellow was in there last. And then the 1 point goes to blue. That goes there. Oh no, hang on, done this point wrong. We start off on the corner, don't we? Let's just check what we got wrong, got right earlier on. Earlier on, Brian got 4 points, and who got 2?
I got 2.
That was yellow.
And I can't remember who it was who was in third.
Graham. But third place is 0.
Yeah, it was 0.
Yeah, so that should be there with me. Right, and then this one's resolved. And yellow's just got another 2, so yellow is now on 4. And blue got 1, so blue is on 1. There you go, that's right. And then this conflict slides down to here. This conflict here is 1. Chris has got the most strength in there, so Chris gets 6 points. Going to 7. Second place is green. Green gets 3 points. Also on 7. And yellow gets third, up to 5. So that conflict is done. These knights return home. And that conflict slides down to there. Okay, so let's pop these knights back. That goes over there, that goes over there, and that goes over there. Right, that's it for the conflicts. So, end of the round. Let's refresh these tiles. We get 2 new conflicts out. We've got the 9 and the 8. The big uns are out. And let's look at the new laws. So the new laws coming out are: whoever has the most vote cubes gets to do an upgrade. Is that the advancements?
No idea.
You get 3 power points for each knight deployed at your castle. Okay.
Wow.
And then the next one is you get 3 points for every 2 squires supporting your own knights in 1 or more counties. Okay. Right.
Okay,
They are the
squires on the board. Yeah.
squires on the board.
Paul, can I ask for the first one? The max voting cubes.
Yes.
They get resolved just after we've voted, right? So is it basically whoever doesn't spend some of their voting cubes? Is that how
Let's have a look.
essentially going to work out?
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
The player retaining the most voting tokens. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So now there is a reason to keep your votes back.
Well, if it gets voted in, there is.
The
Any
player
voting
retaining the
markers?
most voting
So
markers.
you need to decide at that point, like before you vote on the other ones, whether you want to save the cubes.
Yeah, all retained voting markers are put back into the general supply only after the 3 current laws have been applied.
Wow. Okay.
Any voting markers obtained during this round by current laws are not considered and are kept for the next round. Right.
Yeah, so that second law that's active, if you got a cube from that, that wouldn't count towards it.
It would not count towards it. Yeah. I think that's what it says.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, sounds right.
I'm trying to find where. I found them now. Okay.
Okay, right. So that's that. We're about to go into round 3. And Chris is the first player.
Can you zoom out? There you go.
There you go.
So question, I just want to make sure I have this right. We can bolster that France fight if we wanted to.
No.
If you already have somebody there, correct?
Oh, with an extra knight, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But only if you've had somebody there.
Yeah, only if there is a space available.
All right.
You just stack on top of what you've already got.
Yeah, what I mean is if you're already there, you can add to the one that's already there. So you can go as high as you want.
I will send a 1 over to the 8 in France.
Right.
1?
Yeah.
He's just the little guy. I will take the upgrade.
Paul still has a knight in York. Yes, I do.
And I'll upgrade the one that's sitting on the 5.
Ah, yes. So that upgrades from a 1 into a 2. Okay. Brian.
I would like to send my 2 to the 8.
Where's this going?
The 8.
Oh, right. Okay. You get one of these bonuses.
The Lord. Or
The nobleman? Yep.
Yeah,
And which one would you like?
I would like to take, say, F.
F, Suffolk. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Graham, you've got 2 2s and a 1.
Sorry, I was muted there.
That's all right.
I'll send a 2 to the 8.
Okay. And which bonus would you like?
3 money, please.
3 lovely money. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. James?
I'll send a. I think I'm right in saying if I send a 1 to the 5 conflict,
You will win that
will
fight.
mean we have a 5. We have 5 there then, don't we?
Correct. Yeah.
Right, and I'll take the 2 squares, please.
Okay. 2 squires. Okay. Right. Now. Let's just have a look at what else is on the board right now. And what's coming up soon. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got here. Okay, I am going to send. Yeah, I'm going to send this level 1 knight to this conflict, and I'm going to take 2 coins. Okay, Chris, you have your level 3 knight left.
Yeah, can you send my 3 up to York with? Let's give him 2 squires for backup.
2 squires for backup. Okay, so that's effectively a bid of 5 in York. Nice. Brian, you've got a 1 and a 3 left.
I'd like to send the 1 to Bedford.
Yep. Okay, Graham, you've got a 1 and a 2 left.
I'll send the 2 to Dorset.
2 to Dorset. James, you've got a 1 and a 3.
D is currently unoccupied, isn't it?
D. Gloucester is currently unoccupied, yes.
Yeah, I'll send my 3 there, please.
Okay, 3 goes to Gloucester. Okay, so this... Oh, this is a pain. This is a real pain. What have we got here? Okay, so I'm going to send my level 1 knight to... it's going to go to my castle, and it's going to go on upgrade on the converting 2 knights into an upgrade. 2 squires into an upgrade. That's where I'm going to go. Right. Chris, you're all out of knights.
Sadly.
I believe. Yeah, Brian, you've got your level 3 knight left.
I'm going to send him and a squire to Gloucester. D.
Yeah, so you kick James out.
Thank you.
Cost you a squire. There you go. Graham, you have your level 1 knight left.
I do. Let's go. This is all irritating. Let's go to Stafford.
So with your level 1 knight, you go to Stafford. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. James, you have your 1 and your 3.
Paul, can you just remind me the law that might come in, the second one?
Mm-hmm.
You did explain it, and it's completely gone out of my mind.
It is for each knight that you have in your castle.
Yes.
You get 3 points.
Right, that sounds quite nice. And the third one is for each 2 squires in the counties, you get 3 points.
Yeah. So right now, if this law was to come in,
Yeah.
blue would get 3 points.
Yeah. I think I will send my level 3 knight with 2 squires to reclaim the heartlands of Gloucester.
To reclaim Gloucester. Okay. So those 2 squires go on the board.
Right.
The squire that Brian put in goes back. Is that James? I don't know who invited him, but he's a troublemaker.
Yeah.
Right. Me. I have a level 3 knight. And funnily enough, I was actually thinking of going to Gloucester. I also thought about going to there. But it's such a waste going anywhere else. Ooh. I'm not sure now. I had plans. And I think those plans are not quite working. So I'm going to go to... I'm going to go to Bedford and kick out Brian. There you go. Right, Chris, you don't have any knights left. Brian, back to you. You have your 1 and your 3.
You're all so mean to me.
Yeah. Again, nothing personal.
You started it.
Nothing personal, but you started it.
No idea what to do with that one.
Suffolk is still
What's
available.
resolved first? Is it the castle or the
No,
fort?
counties first,
Counties first. Okay.
then the castle, then the conflicts.
Well, this is not good. I guess we'll go to Surrey then with the 1.
Suffolk? Or Surrey?
No.
Surrey, yeah?
Surrey.
Okay, yeah, Surrey's still open. There you go. Back to you, James. Do you want to kick Brian out again?
Tempting. I don't have any level 1 knights left to claim, do I?
Correct. Yeah, you have no more in your supply.
If I went to F though, D happens before that, correct? Assuming that I still held D.
Yes, they do resolve in order.
So I could upgrade a 1 and then I'd have a...
Yeah. You off to Suffolk?
Yeah, I'll go to Suffolk then.
Okay, so you going to Suffolk. That's basically it until Brian comes along with his 3. Where's this one going to go?
Can you remind me again if I put? Do we score the 9 even if it fails this round?
We won't score the biggest victory point value because the victory points on the 9 are 7, 4, 2. So if we don't beat it this round, we score the 4 and the 2.
Okay, then. I could just win the 8 and get 7 points. Sounds nice. And get both my knights back for next turn. Yeah, let's do that. Drop the 3 on the 2 there.
Yeah, that is now up to 8. So that is the end of the knight's placement phase. Let us go to Parliament. Okay, so number of votes that everybody's got. I've got 5. Chris has got 2. Brian's got 2. Graham's got 4. And James has got 3. So we have a lot more votes this round than we do the previous rounds. I will try to learn the difference between yes and no. And we are now voting on the first one, which is whoever has the most influence left at the end of this unused influence will get a free upgrade. And if this gets voted in...
If it's tied, presumably everyone in the tie gets.
Yes, correct. So if we all agree to spend all of our influence...
It's a little bit of collusion.
Then we all get it.
Which means nobody gets it, really.
Okay, so...
How many votes does everyone have again?
I have 5, Chris has 2, you have 2, Graham has 4, James has 3. Okay, so I have voted.
I've changed it 3 times, but I have voted.
Okay. So shout now if you haven't voted. Okay, and Chris, you to reveal first.
That's a big no from me.
So we have, I'm going to put these down actually. So it's 1 vote for no. Okay, Brian?
No.
It's 2 votes for no. Graham?
Yes, but no cubes.
James?
No.
And I also voted no. Right, so that one is out of the game. We didn't want that one. We're now voting on this one. So 3 points for every knight you have sent to your castle. Just as a reminder, I have sent a knight to my castle and nobody else has.
And you had how many voting cubes, Paul?
Just FYI. I've got five cubes. But it's knocking out this one. And also the people who want this last one to come in are blue and yellow. So, interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, but I kind of don't, because I've got 3 level 1 knights at the moment. So
Right.
the one that it's going to knock out is good for me as well.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you
So
mean, yeah.
It's kind of...
Double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So I have voted.
Yeah, but
3, 2, 1. Okay, Brian, you first.
None. No,
So,
sorry.
a no vote. Graham?
No vote.
No, plus 1 cube.
Okay, so that's 3 no's. James?
no plus 1 cube.
Okay. I have said yes with 4 cubes.
Ooh.
So it's 5 all. Chris?
Chris?
I said no.
This says no. What a...
Together we defeated him.
Ah.
That's the perfect result. We only beat him by 1 and he spent all his cubes.
Wait a
To be
minute.
honest with you, I would have been happy if it would have left, but
Now, wait a minute. I've just seen a private Skype conversation going on between you 4. What's this about? That's not allowed,
if you're
surely.
looking.
Yeah. Right, okay. And finally, this last one. I have voted. So 3, 2, 1, and we're all good. So Brian, you first.
No. Quick question though.
Yep.
The 2 cubes that I have, I won't get 2 more next round, right?
They're going to go. Any votes you don't use disappear.
Okay, so no with 2 votes.
No with 2 votes. So it's 3 no's. Graham.
No, with 3 cubes.
So that's an extra 4. Okay. James.
The plan
Yes.
is backfiring.
Yeah, yes, with 2 cubes.
Yes with 2 cubes. I said no with 1 cube. And Chris?
See, we should have tried to leave that law in that paid you for all the leftover cubes, would have paid for our advantage.
Yeah.
It's going to be yes with 2 cubes.
Yes with 2 cubes. So there you go. So it's, it's 9 for no and 6 for yes. So none of the new laws came in at all. It's
Yeah.
quite rare that happens. But now let's resolve the old ones when this wakes up. There you go. Right, okay. Getting quite cutthroat, says Dan in the chat. Yes. So, yeah, if you are in the chat, feel free to start posting messages. Have you played Lancaster? If so, do you like it? Let's resolve these. So, for every level 1 knight, we get a squire. So, I have 2. So, I get 2 squires. Chris, you have 1.
1.
So, you get 1 squire. Brian, you have 1. So, you get 1 squire. Graham, you have 2. So, you get 2 squires. And James, you have all 3 on the board. So you get 3 squires. There we go. Right. The next law is anybody who doesn't have a noble. Right. We've all got nobles, so that has no effect on any of us. And the next one is for every county you are in, you have to spend a gold. So I'm in 1. So I have to spend a gold. Chris?
Very unfortunate.
Are you spending your gold?
I am.
Yeah. There we go. Brian?
Yeah.
That's a harsh law, that is. Because it's going to be around for a while as well.
Can you just
there's
reveal
been lots
what's
of
under?
yeses.
Can you just reveal what's under the box so I can make sure I know what I
I
have?
won't look.
Everybody close your eyes.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Thank you, because I was wrong.
Oh, you're making me want to check mine now.
Oh, the other thing, Brian, I should have told you at the start. There is a hole in my game topper just about where your box is. So
Does it slide towards your seat?
I thought Berkey fixed that.
no. It's a feature that I asked him to add. It's a special game topper feature.
It's like the little tip thing in a casino, right?
Yeah, that's it. Where are we up to?
Me,
Graham.
I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll spend 2.
Spend 2 coins. Try not to look.
Yeah.
I have 2 coins. Okay, and James,
I will spend the 2 as well.
you're spending 2 as well. 1, 2. Okay, right. That is all of the laws done. So now, let's do the counties. Nobody's in Northumberland. Red is in Stafford, so Red gets to do an upgrade.
Yes. I would like to upgrade a 2 into a 3, and it's going to be which 2? A good question, isn't it?
It is. Depends what the one in Dorset is going to do.
It does. I'll upgrade the. I can't really see the stacks. What are the? How much strength has Green got in that 8?
I'll do it there. I'll do it like that. So Green
Right.
has 5.
Okay. Okay. I'll upgrade the. I'll upgrade the Dorset.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So that was Stafford. Now it is York.
Stepping up.
So
Yep. So a single and 2 voting cubes.
yeah. So you get 2 votes.
And
Oh,
unfortunately, I do not have $3 now
right.
to buy the noble.
I should have got rid of all of the voting cubes. Clear them up. So you get a level 1 knight, and you've got your 2 voting cubes. Right. Gloucester. What would you like to do, James?
Can you just check that I have 4 money, Paul?
You have 4 money.
Excellent. I will spend 3 money.
Okay. You now have 1 money.
Thank you.
So 3 money has been spent. You get both. You get Nobleman D, and you get an upgrade, and you get 2 votes.
Yeah, and I'll upgrade a 1. But yeah, I'll upgrade one of the ones that are in the fight with France, just in
Into a
case
2.
somebody else does up theirs.
Yep, done that. So that was Gloucester. It's me in Bedford, and I get a castle improvement thing, and I'm going to take. I'm actually going to spend 3 gold and take 2 different things. So there you go. I'm spending my 3 gold, so I'm going to have this nobleman, and I'm going to have the 2 gold. Oh, No, actually. No, I'm going to have the nailing 3 squires together ability. Right, that was Bedford. Suffolk is James.
I am just going to take the one knight.
The 1 knight, okay. Then we go to Somerset. Nobody's in Somerset. Then Dorset. Where's this one going, Graham?
Well, I'm spending 3 coins
Okay.
as well. But we'll send it to the 8 fight.
Okay. So the 3 goes on there. And you spend the 3 coins to also get Nobleman H. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And then we have Surrey. So, Brian, who would you like to be the start player?
Well, first off, why send it to the 8 fight?
So that he wins it.
Yeah.
Why would you? Oh, bottom.
Yeah, it's whoever.
Oh, that's such a silly thing.
Whoever contrary to a lot of other board games, it isn't the player who goes in there first that gets the point. It's
Paul, actually,
yeah.
I'm not taking the 2 gold 2 things.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I just want the nobleman, and
just want
I
the
will
nobleman.
take first player.
Okay, so you take the nobleman, that is nobleman I, and you take the first player marker. There we go. Right, and that was a cat coming in making a lot of noise. Where have you gone, Loki? Oh, he got bored. Didn't give him immediate attention, wandered off. Right, county's done. Castle's next. I will do mine first. So I basically spend 3 squires to get a level 1 knight. Then I gain 2 squires, which I then spend to do an upgrade. Oh, it's Thor. Hello, Thor. You don't normally come in. And I am going to upgrade my 3 into a 4.
Nice.
Yeah. 3 into a 4. Done. Chris, you get a gold and a squire.
That's it.
Brian, you get a gold and a squire. Graham, what shenanigans do you want to do?
I'm getting 2 gold, 2 squires, aren't
Yeah.
I? Okay, I will spend 5 squires, and what
Okay.
we'll do, I think we'll take a new 1, but also turn my 3 into a 4.
So you take a new 1, and then the 3 gets turned into a 4.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. James, you're getting 3 gold and a squire.
3 gold and 1 squire.
Mm-hmm.
And I will.
You've put my 3 in the wrong place. That will be very confusing in a minute.
I saw it. I was going to say it.
How do you mean? You should go there.
Same result.
No.
His 3 is gone.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Yeah.
You turned the 3 into a 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm distracted by cat. You can't see it on camera, but there's a cat right here.
Graham sent it.
Yeah.
So I will turn 3 squires into a. Oh no, I can't because I haven't got another level 1, have I?
You don't? No. So you'll just take them.
So that's all I can do, I think.
Nom nom nom.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Voting cubes. I have 3 added to the 0 that I kept, or the 0 that I had from other places. Chris has got an extra 2, putting your total on 4. Chris. Brian, you get 4 because of all of your noblemen. Graham, you are also on 4. It's nice the way this game escalates. And James, you have 3 added to the 2 that you've already got. So there's a lot of votes going into the next round. Conflicts. So this conflict here has been won. Yellow was in there. Yellow's provided the most strength. So yellow gets 4 points, putting your total up to 9. Second is blue with 2 points, putting you also on 9. Third place is red in 1 point. And those knights go back home. I don't have any points yet. Is that a problem? Might be.
Not for me.
So this conflict, yes, I've got some points. That goes to there, and I get 4 points. Huzzah! Right. This conflict, yeah, the French won that one. Let's forget about that one. Let's not talk about that one. This one has been won. Red contributed the most, so red gets 7 points, putting you on 8.
Boo.
Second place is green for 3. 1, 2, 3. Third place is blue for 2. And that conflict is resolved, and all the knights come home.
That was the best single night I ever spent.
It was. It got you how many points? 4, I think. Yeah. Right. Okay. That's it for the conflicts. We are at the end of round 3. So let's flip all of these tiles over. Let's get us 2 new conflicts out. We have the 3 and the 4. Okay, so the French have kind of given up a little bit. And we get 3 new laws. So we have these 3, which are in fact, Paul was saying, yeah, I've just noticed every time I change scenes, it messes up all of the chat windows. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually, rather than changing scenes, I'm going to use this zoomed in overhead cam instead. I have 2 ways of doing the zoom in, and I'm going to do it this way. Right, okay, so the chat window should now stay stationary. So this one is, you can either spend any amount of gold, and for every 2 gold you spend, you get a squire, or the other way round. The middle one is, for every advancement you've got, you have to spend a squire. And if you don't have the squire, it flips over. And the last one is, if you are in 2 counties, you get 5 points.
Okay.
I think that's right. It looks right from the iconography. Yeah, 5 points for every 2 counties to which you have deployed your own knights. Okay, so that is the laws. Yeah, and also changing scenes is actually slowing my software down, whereas doing that isn't. There we go. I'll use that in future. Okay, so we're all set up, ready for round 4. Brian, you're up first.
I would like to send my 1 knight to the 9 conflict.
Mm-hmm.
And
which
get
bonus?
the... I was going to get the 3 gold to get a nobleman and an action leader, or I could just take a nobleman.
You could just take the nobleman, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just take the nobleman then.
Okay, which one would you like?
Sounds like a better idea. Bedford, which is E.
E, yeah. So you've got G, F, I, and E. What I sometimes like to do is rearrange them to spell words. Just one of those things I like to do. Graham, you've got so many knights. And just as a reminder for the people who haven't played before, there is end game scoring. Are you aware of what that is?
Yeah, so I think my knight's still in Gloucester. So
Yep, thank you.
said in the chat.
Got it. So
Yeah,
end game scoring is points for the player with the most total strength points in knights. What's the second one?
And the runner-up, and the most extension tiles in the castle.
That's it. And then you get points based on how many noblemen you've got, which is actually printed on the board. So, okay.
I'm going to send one of my 1s to the remaining spot on the 9.
Wow. We're never going to do that. Well, we might.
And I'll have 3 coins, please.
Oh, yeah, 3 lovely coins.
It's all about the money.
Okay, James.
Paul, I had a bit of a camera falling down issue when you were telling about voting cubes. Have I got 5?
You have 5. You
Okay,
had
sorry,
2 from a previous effect.
Yeah.
And then you got 3 new ones.
Excellent. That's what I thought it was. Thank you. I am going to send my A level 1 with a squire.
With a squire.
No, I'll send him without the squire. Sorry, to Bedford.
Okay.
Just on his own.
Just on his own. There he goes. Right. Okay. So I'm going to. This is weird. All of this stuff. This is very weird. Has anybody else got a 4? Nobody else has got a 4.
I do.
Apart from Graham. So, I am going to go to... I'm going to use my 1. And I'm going to go to this little conflict here, and I'm going to take 2 gold. Okay, done.
Yeah.
Chris, you've got a 1, a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Yeah. Let's send a single 1 down to the 4.
Yep.
And I would like the increase the single 1 I have on the 4 to a 2. Make life easy.
Oh, sorry, that one there. The one that's already
Yep.
been sent. Yep. So he kills the Frenchman and levels up. There you go. Right. Brian, you've got a 1... you've got a 2 and a 3 left.
My 2 to Northumberland.
2 to Northumberland. Yep. Graham?
I'll send a 1 to the 4 conflict.
Okay.
And I'll have, obviously,
2
2
squires.
squires rather than 1 squire.
Yep. Okay. And James?
I'll send my 2 to the 4 conflict.
And you get 1 squire.
And I will take the 1 squire.
Okay. So what's happening with this 9? Are we going to try and win this? Because it's
Let's do
looking
it.
a bit tricky.
Both
I
have
mean,
fours.
yeah, right, we could. we absolutely could. I just don't know whether I want to.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go to Gloucester with my 4. I've heard it's a nice place. Tom Heath lives near there, so I'll go and visit him. Right, Chris.
Send my 2 with a squire to Bedford, please.
2 with a squire into Bedford, knocking out James's 1. Who goes back home. Rick has just joined in the chat. Hi, Rick. Thank you for joining in. Danny's trying to work out who is his favourite to win. Not me. Can tell you that.
I think it's my turn, right?
It is your turn, Brian. You've got a 3.
I'm going to send the 3 with a squire to York.
A 3 with a lovely squire to York. Okay. Graham.
I'll send a 1 all on his lonesome to Stafford.
Stafford. Up there, yep. And James, you've got 3 1s and a 3 left.
I'll send a 1, since there's so many of them, down to that lovely little 3 conflict.
Yeah. So you don't get any bonus because there isn't any left. Apart
Yeah.
from stealing the points from me.
I realised I should have gone to the conflict when I went to Bedford earlier, but I decided to do it in the, let's not get any bonuses order.
Yeah. Yeah, always a good order to do things in.
Yeah.
I am going to send my level 1 knight, I think. Oh, but then if I do that, and then that happens... No, I'm going to send it to... Yeah, I'm going to send it to my castle here, I think. Chris, you got a 1 and a 3 left.
Can I send my 1 to Suffolk?
You can. Brian?
You can put 1 squire with him, though.
1 squire, okay. Brian, you don't have any knights left, so you pass. Graham?
I'll send a 2 to Surrey.
2 goes to Surrey. James?
I think... Is Northumberland 2 that's currently there?
Northumberland is currently a green 2.
No, I... Reignite the 100 Years' War, shall we?
Or...
Yeah, no, send the 3 to A, please.
3 to Northumberland. So Brian has been kicked out. Back to me. I don't have any. Chris, you've got your 3 left.
He's going to go to Surrey.
Okay, kicking out the red 2. Brian, you've got your green 2 back.
Oh, okay, green 2. Ugh. Y'all didn't leave me many choices.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably kick out Stafford, I think. Or join in down there and get 3 points.
Yeah.
Those are both good choices, but upgrading sounds good, so let's go to Stafford.
Kick out the red 1. Right. Graham, back to you. You've got 3 knights again. They've all come home.
Oh, for goodness sake. All right.
What is it you actually do, Graham?
Well, my wife asked me that a lot. Oh no, yellow's got knights as well. Okay.
Is it just me and Graham left with knights?
Currently,
Yes.
until we inevitably
Currently.
bump people off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd quite like Stafford. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go with a 4.
Oh. Sending the big boys. Right. James, you've got 2 1s left.
The first one I would like on my castle on the
Yep.
6th
Yep.
advancement thing. The two
squires
squires
to
to
upgrade.
upgrade.
Yep, okay. We go back round and it's Brian again with your 2, who was having a lovely cup of tea and cake in Stafford.
Just he can't get a break, can he?
No.
I guess I'll go join the 3 conflict. Might as well.
Okay. Graham, you got a 1 and a 2.
I'm going to send the 1 to my own castle.
Mm-hmm. Slot
So the-
number 3 or 5?
Slot number 3.
Slot number 3. Okay, James, you've got a 1 left.
So currently the only person with 2 counties is blue, isn't it? If for that law.
In fact, blue has 3 counties,
5.
but yes. Yeah.
5 points, yeah.
Rick is saying that the game looks very English. Yes, it is. But
Sounds
poor
very
Cornwall.
English too.
Yeah. Yeah, Cornwall is unfortunately, here.
Even
In fact-
thematically, it's a game of polite jostling.
It is, yes. Sorry.
I will go. I can't even go to any conflicts, can I? I don't really know what to do with him.
I can give him to Thor if you want. Thor, do you want one of James's level 1 knights? Nom 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 nom.
I'll go to Bedford with however many squires that takes.
Well, you're going to have to send 3 squires.
Yeah.
Wow. Boom. The good news, Chris, you've got a level 2 knight back.
That is good. That is good. Two. Wasn't really planning on getting him back, to be honest. Let's go into Northumberland with the 2 and 2
Yep.
squires.
Okay, so 2 squires with the 2 is a bit of 4 in Northumberland, kicking out the yellow 3. And it is all the way back round. Graham.
2 to Dorset, please.
2 to Dorset. And James.
Can you just check for me how many, or show me how many squires? Just say actually, how many squires I've got.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4 squires.
Right, that's what I thought I had. And I've got my 3 there, haven't I?
You have a level 3 knight left to place, yes.
I'll have Northumberland back.
Okay.
So that's 2 squires, I think.
It's going to be 2 squires. There you go.
I'm,
Hotly contested Northumberland.
I'm sending them all like lambs to the slaughter.
Yeah. Okay. Back to you, Chris. You got that level 2 knight again.
He's going to go into Bedford with 3.
What the heck are you guys playing at?
They
I'm not
really
giving
like
him 2
Bedford.
castle upgrades.
There you go. Right. James, you have a level 1 knight. These squires are all getting a bit... Yeah.
Wow, I didn't expect that. Okay. So I've got a level 1 knight.
You have a level 1 knight. Yes. And Thor's just smelt food. He's gone running off.
If I put him on the 3 conflict, that wouldn't help, would it? It wouldn't. I'd still be in second place.
You would still be in second place in the 3 conflict, yeah. And it wouldn't help the other conflict either.
Well, I guess he can go on my castle then.
Yep. Slots 4 or 5. 2 squires or 2 votes.
2 squires.
Okay. Right, we're all done. That was a lengthy knight placement phase. But now we're going to do some voting. So let's put the zoomed in camera on again. And here we go. We are now voting. So just before we do the voting, I have 3 votes. Chris has 4 votes. Brian has 4 votes. Graham has 4. And James has 5. Okay. So we are voting on this one, which basically will allow us to exchange gold for squires or as many times as you want at a ratio of 2 to 1. So gold for squires or squires for gold. Okay, so right, I have voted.
Yep.
So
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Everybody else voted?
Yep.
Right. I think Graham, we were on you next as going
Why?
first. So.
Why have I disappeared, Paul?
Why have you disappeared?
On the screen.
Well, maybe when I turned one thing on, I turned another thing off.
I don't mind.
Oh no, I know why. It's because the zoomed in overhead camera is above you in the layers. There
Yeah.
you go. Right, you're back on
Okay.
again.
Oh, is that how you're doing the zoom? You're just dragging it up the queue?
No, I've got 2 layers for the overhead camera. One of them is zoomed in, one of them isn't. So I'm enabling and disabling it.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, okay. So, Graham.
No, with no cubes.
So, okay, James.
1 vote for no.
No, with no cubes.
I'm yes with 2. So that's 3 for yes. Chris.
No with no cubes.
Okay. And Brian.
Yes with 2.
Yes with 2 cubes.
That's a yes.
That is a yes. So motion carried. That comes in. That one goes out. Okay, done. We are voting on the next one, which requires you to basically do maintenance for your castle upgrades as they keep falling down.
Since we're zoomed in, Paul, can you just say how many upgrades each person's got?
Yeah, so Chris has 1, Brian has 1, Graham has 4, James has 3, and Paul has 2.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I am also ready. Okay, so James.
No with 5.
No with all 5 of your votes. Right.
Yeah.
So we have 6 for no. I said yes with an extra vote, so that was 2 for yes. Chris?
Single yes.
A single yes. Brian?
Yes, with 1 vote.
Brian says yes with 1 vote. And I'm assuming Graham's saying no.
I am saying no with all 4. Overkill.
Okay, so that is not voted in. That is gone. And finally, if you are in 2 counties, you get 5 points. The players currently in 2 counties are red and blue.
Red, I don't think has any more votes.
No, so blue still has 4 votes left. So I think we know how this is going to go.
I'm regretting using all my cubes on the last one. I should have let it to Graham.
Yeah. Right. We all decided?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do yours first, Chris.
Yes with 3.
Oh, not 4?
Well, a total 4, right?
Okay, did I
Just
missed
held up a no.
I missed spending one of your cubes then. I said no. Brian?
No, 1 cube.
Yeah.
I think
Graham?
we call that pulling a Paul, right?
Yes, no cubes. I was just checking you voted the right way.
So Graham, you're saying yes?
Yes, but no cubes.
And James, you're saying no?
I am saying no.
Yeah, so it gets voted in. Oh,
Does it?
It does.
Wow. I
I've
wasn't
destroyed the board.
expecting it.
Yeah, 5-4.
5-4, very nice.
Voted in with 5 votes to 4. Right,
I
okay.
was really hoping to get rid of that first one, though.
Okay, there you go. Right, okay, we are back zoomed out. That was quite exciting. So all votes have now gone, and we are now doing the counties. So first of all, Northumberland.
We need to enforce the...
Oh, no, yes, we haven't finished the laws. Thank you. I was just going to accidentally forget the 5 points for blue and red. So first of all, everybody has to pay a gold for every county they are in. I am in 1 county, I pay 1 gold. That's me done.
I think I miscounted.
Chris, you're in 3 counties.
Do not tell me you kicked me out of Bedford and then you
It
can't
should be
actually use it.
I wasn't in Bedford.
Chris has gone quiet and he's disappeared. Where's he gone? Okay, we'll do the others while he's gone. Brian.
Can you give me a count of my gold and squares?
3 gold, 2 squires.
Oh, I have 3 gold.
You do.
Oh. Why do I keep miscounting that?
I don't know. Are you spending a
Well,
gold?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then.
Okay.
Perfect.
Graham. 2 gold.
Sorry, I was muted. Yes.
2 gold for Graham. James.
Yeah, I'll pay the gold.
Okay, so we just need to know if Chris is spending gold or not, and he's disappeared. I assume he is. We'll get him when he gets back. Right, okay, next one
He's got to
is...
find more gold.
Maybe he has. So next one, we're exchanging gold for squires or squires for gold.
I need to exchange 2 of my squares for a gold.
2 squires for 1 gold. So 2 squires for 1 gold. Graham?
That's why they were stacked.
Oh, can't see that. There you go.
I can't see them. My camera image isn't on top of them. Thank you.
Chris, now that you're back, you've got to spend 3 gold for the 3 counties that you're in.
Yep, which, yeah, I know.
Yep. Okay. Oh, there you go. There's your 3 gold.
Yep.
So.
What will we do? Oh, yes, I was deciding to exchange.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not, actually. I think I'm happy with the ratio I've got.
James?
I'm not switching.
Okay. I am definitely exchanging. So here's 2 squires that are going to sell themselves for a gold. And then here's another 2 squires that are going to convert into a gold. And then there's another 2 squires that are going to convert into another gold.
Wow.
And then there's another 2 squires that are going to convert into another gold.
Where did they all come from?
Have
He
you ever
didn't go
heard,
to Northumberland. That's why he has them.
Yeah. That's
have you
exactly.
ever heard of the term human trafficking, Paul?
Yeah. Right, there you go. I got 4 gold. Chris, are you doing any 2-for-1 exchanges?
Negative.
Okay. Right. So that's that law done. And now this one, blue and red get 5 points. So 16 and 13. There you go. Right. So that's the laws done. Daryl's just joined in the Twitch chat. Hi Daryl, thank you for joining in. We're just doing the rewards for round 4. And we are in Northumberland first. So yellow gets a castle upgrade. Or a castle advancement.
Yeah, now, I can't put the one on there if the person's there, or I can.
I would have thought you can, but there's no benefit
No,
to
I don't
doing
think
so.
you can.
Oh, you can't. Let's have a look.
I'm sure that's what it says, but I will check.
Because I kind of didn't think it through.
Oh no, so you can. Player moves into their court immediately without scoring.
Yeah.
So, do I want...
Do you want to do the inefficient move?
Because my turn has not been inefficient enough with all those squires, none
Yeah.
of which ended up on the board. I spent 5 squires that I lost. I don't think I really want the 2 cubes that much, so I think I'll just upgrade the end one, the 6th,
Okay. So that knight just comes
and just
back to your court.
lose that night.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, not lose it, but
Yeah. Right, so that's Northumberland done. Stafford. Graham, you get to do an upgrade.
I will take the upgrade people with squires, please. Actually,
it's Graham. It's red.
oh, it's Graham's? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't think I want that one anyway, actually.
It's a bluff.
Yeah.
I didn't want it anyway.
So I'm really, really disappointed by everybody watching in the chat. Nobody has commented on the fact that everybody's window has got a coloured border that matches their player colour. Took me all of 5 minutes to do that. Nobody's commented on it.
They're taking you for granted, Paul.
I know.
For granted.
This is what you do when you don't leave the stream to the last minute, like
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm still angry that I'm not playing purple, so...
Well, I was here first, so I got to choose first.
I'm going to turn my one of my. I think I've won 2, don't I? Yeah, I've won 2. I'm going to turn my 2 into a 3. It's in Dorset.
The one in Dorset goes from a 2 to a 3. Right. Next
Yeah.
is York, which is green. So you get. What would you
I'm
like?
going to get both.
Both. So you spend
Thanks to
3
that.
gold.
Thanks to that law, I should have 3 gold.
You do have 3 gold. You no longer have 3 gold,
I no longer have
but you get a level 1 knight.
Oh, sorry.
you get-
Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
I should have spent 3 gold on my turn as well.
Okay,
Can
that's
I-
fine.
can I as well and take A?
Oh, there's so much.
Y'all a bunch of cheaters.
So many
back track
batches.
all the way.
I forgot it was an option.
There you go.
I didn't forget
Okay.
it was an option. I just forgot to say it.
There you go. I've spent all of your gold and I've stolen 1 just for the privilege. Right, that's York done. Now it's me and Gloucester. Well, I'm going to spend 3 gold. So I take Nobleman D and I take 2 votes and I get an upgrade, and I'm going to upgrade. Now the problem is if I upgrade him, he's going to get captured and it's going to cost me more gold to release him. So what I will do is I will upgrade this one here to level 2.
You would get the extra point though, Paul. The extra 2 points, isn't it? Coming first in the conflict.
It would actually be 4 points. Because at the moment I'm third. Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's still... Yeah, because we didn't win it, so it would be... He's currently getting 0 points. You're right, if I do it, I get 4.
Sorry to green and red for pointing that out.
Thanks.
Well, no, it's more... It's more, can I afford to lose all of that,
Oh, all that human trafficking. You're rich now.
the gold?
You don't have to pay for it. It's optional. Can just lose the knight, sacrifice him for the greater
Yeah,
good.
but it'd be a level 2 knight.
I mean, because he was at 0 on the 3, right?
Yep. No.
He was scoring 0 on the 3, and if he puts it there, he'll score 3. But if he puts the 2 here, he'll score 4. So
No, here I'm scoring 1.
Yeah, because he's the yellows only a 1.
Yeah, it's a 3-point swing.
okay.
Oh
What
God,
I'm
I didn't realise
You'll
that.
have
I
to
could have,
pay
because I
the
could have put
gold.
that last level 1 knight could have gone on there, couldn't it? And it would have got my point.
So what I'm thinking of is that I'm a little worried that Chris is going to become the first player next round, which means I'm likely to be going last, which means that all of the good gold tiles are going to disappear. That's what I'm thinking about. Okay, I think I'm doing terribly anyway, so I think I'm going to do it. Thank you, James, for the suggestion. Right, so that's my upgrade. That was
Oh.
Gloucester. So now Bedford. Hotly contested Bedford.
Well, I'm just going to do the 2 gold income upgrade,
Yeah.
please.
I wish I'd have done that a lot earlier on. Okay, that's Bedford done. Suffolk, is you again, Chris.
Suffolk is going to take the noble, please.
Take the nobleman. Nobleman F. Next is Somerset. Nobody was in Somerset. Next it's Dorset.
Yeah, the 4 conflict.
So that goes onto there. Okay, and then Surrey.
Wow.
Come on, Graham. We could have won that night.
Yeah,
So-
2 and 2, please.
Who's going to become the first player?
I will.
Yeah. And you get 2 gold, 2 squires under the little box of tricks. Right, that is the counties done. Now we resolve the castles. I will do mine first. So I am going to spend these 3 squires to get another level 1. And then the 2 squires that I get there to upgrade a 1.
Did I miss something? How do you still have squires?
Me? Well, don't forget I'm sat very near the supply. Just
You have that little hut in the middle of the
Yeah, about
boat
100 miles
going
closer
through.
than the rest of us.
so I can tell you why. Every time I play this game, I keep getting outbid everywhere that I want to go. So when I went into this game, the first few rounds, all I did was go on the places that got me squires.
He
So
did
the-
go to Surrey a few
And
times.
that's all I did. Is I went for Surrey, and I just kept getting squires and not spending them. However, you've seen how that's paid off. I'm not doing very well in terms of points. Anyway, I'm going to do an upgrade, which is going to be... yeah, let's do it. Let's do that one into that too. After all that, I've done both of them. And that goes about there. Yeah, okay. So we've done that, we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. Oh no, we're doing castles, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes, right, I've done my castle. Chris, you get 3 gold and a squire.
Copy.
Brian, 1 gold and a squire.
Yeah.
There you go. Graham, 2 gold, 2 squires.
No,
And
3
then-
gold, 3 squires. I've got a
Oh,
knight.
sorry, yes, you've got your knight there, haven't you? 3 gold and 3 squires. And then are you doing any
So I'm
spending?
going to spend 5 squires to turn a 1 into a 2 and then replace the 1. So in other words, take a 2.
Okay. And where are you going to replace the...
Oh, I see. Yeah, somewhere it doesn't matter. So the castle one.
But if you want a 1... Oh, right, because there isn't... You haven't got a 2 spare. Oh, no, you do have a 2 spare. It might matter. You don't want to get more points in this conflict?
I don't want to spend the money, no.
Okay. So you upgrade that one into a 2. And then you buy a 1.
Yeah.
Okay. James, you get lots of stuff.
Yeah.
3 squires and 3 gold.
Yeah.
And then, which of your abilities would you like to use?
I think I'm right in saying that if I upgrade the 1 that is on the 3 conflict,
Yeah,
that will put me back into second.
it will. Yeah,
Right, so I do that,
yeah,
and then I believe I have 3 squires left,
you do.
which is enough to get the level
Another level 1.
back.
Yeah, I've spent your 3 squires. Right, okay, let's assign votes. I get 4 on top of the 2 that I already had, giving me 6 votes going into the last round. Chris, you get 3 votes, and you had none from other sources, so you've got 3 in total. Brian, you get... Oh, my God. You get 6. 6 new ones.
I need to bring out the second hand for that one.
Yeah. 6 new ones, and you had 2 from other places. So you've got 8 in total. Graham, you've got 5 in total. 2, 3, 4, 5. And James, you've got 4 in total.
Yeah.
Right, okay. That is that done. Conflicts. So this conflict, we didn't win. I got 4 points. Red gets 2 points. And then I pay 2 gold to basically get my knight back. What about red and green? What would you like to do?
I should have 1 gold, so I'll keep the knight.
Okay. You pay the French to free your knight. And Graham?
I'll leave him to the mercy of the French.
Oh! So it goes back to the supply. We should remove it from the game. That's what we should do. Right, this conflict. So we have won this conflict easily. Green gets the 3 points. Yellow gets the 1 point. 1, 2, 3, and 1. And then that goes. And these knights come back home. Yellow over there, green over there. And then this conflict, we win that one easily. Red gets the 4, yellow gets the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
The others didn't need to turn up.
Nope. Well, somebody's got to bring the biscuits. That goes there. That goes there. Okay, we've done the conflicts. That is the end of the round. We are now moving into the last round of the game. Let's refresh them. Let's get the remaining 3 laws out. Which is, you can spend squires, votes and money, and for every batch you spend, you get 3 points. Wish I'd have saved all my squires now. Whoever has the most...
Now I just need 7 more squires.
Yeah. Whoever has the most knights in conflicts gets 5 points.
Oh, so it's not the power of the knights, it's the actual
Nope,
knights.
it's the number of knights.
Huh.
And this one is, you get 3 points for every county without any nobleman tile to which you have deployed one of your own knights. So that's when all of the tiles have run out. If you've got a nobleman in an area, if you've got a knight in an area, in a county, and all of the noblemen have gone, you get 3 points.
Are any of them empty yet?
No.
Are any of them down to just 1?
Yes. Bedford. Bedford has only got 1 left. The rest of them have got 2, apart from Dorset and Surrey, which are on 3.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And that's likely to go.
The final 2 conflicts are the 7 and the 6. And off we go. Start the last round.
Chris?
Some of us have still got knights in castles.
Oh yeah, knights in castles. Let's bring them back. Okay, we're good. Chris, you have
All
a
right.
1, a 2, a 2 and a 3.
Surprising no one. I will be sending a 1 to the 7.
Uh-huh. And taking...
think I am going to take... I've never had these good choices before. It's kind of scary.
I could roll a d6 if you want.
Yeah. I'll take the noble, please.
Yeah. Which one would you like?
Well, to be honest, it's the only way I'm getting them. I will take Dorset. No, I'm sorry.
Nope.
All right. Make that D for Gloucester.
D for Gloucester.
That's what I meant.
Okay. Brian.
I'll send a 1 to the... we'll go with the 7 as well.
Okay.
And I'll take 3 gold.
Yeah. Pesky turn order rules. Graham.
Yes. Okay.
People are now saying that they're impressed by the borders in the chat. Now that I've pointed it out. Thank you very much.
They were impressed all along. They just, because you're so subtle.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah, they hadn't realised why
Subtle
they,
as a
why
brick.
they liked it.
They thought they just instinctively knew who was who, but like...
Yeah.
I mean, it's less important in this game because your player board is kind of, colour-coded,
yeah.
but yeah. It was either that or finish my dinner. So my dinner sat there going cold. I've got my priorities straight.
I'm going to set the 3 to the 7 conflict.
Boom.
And I'll have 2 dudes.
Oh. 2 squires.
That's the word.
Okay. James, you have all of your knights except the big one.
Yeah. Okay. I will send a 1
Yep.
to the 6 conflict.
Yep.
And well, the end game scoring was for maximum just the power of the knights, right?
Total power of the knights.
That's an interesting one. I'll take the upgrade. And
Okay.
I will upgrade
The 3 to the 4. It's the only thing you can do.
the 3 to the 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, of course it is.
Okay, right. Well, I've got my 4, and I am going to go to... actually, do I want to get involved in that conflict? I probably should. Yeah, okay, so this is not going to work, is it? No. Let's send my 1 to this conflict here, and I'll take 2 gold. Right, Chris.
Let's send my 2 out to, let's see, Stafford with 2 squires, please.
We know how this is going to end. Brian.
My 1 to the 6 conflict.
Okay, taking the
Squire. Yep.
squire as the last bonus available. Okay, Graham.
Yes. I'm going to send my 2
Uh-huh.
on his own to Northumberland.
Very popular spot is Northumberland.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of dead bodies around there. Ex-squires. Right.
Not quite as bad as Bedford.
No. James.
Yeah. I will send my 4 to my homelands in Somerset, please.
You would, wouldn't you? It's literally what I was about to do.
Are you still good if your human trafficking is still going on?
Yeah. The supply of squires might have run short. So, backup plan. Don't have one. Okay, so I'm going to go with the 4. We're going to go to Surrey with the 4. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Chris, you got a 2 and a 3 left.
I will take my 2 and drop it in Bedford, please. With 1 squire.
Okay. Brian?
I would like to send my 3 to Dorset.
Okay. Graham?
1 to Suffolk.
James?
I think I'll send my 3 to Gloucester, please.
You don't have a 3.
Oh no, I upgraded it. Sorry.
You did.
Of course I did. That
You
may
got a
have
2.
been-
2 can't go to Gloucester though. Doors are closed.
No. I'll send my 2. Oh God.
It's all filled up, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm regretting spending my 3 squires earlier on to get an extra 1, which was kind of foolish at this point in the game.
At
where
this
you've
point,
probably
you
got-
need the squires, yeah.
Yeah. So I can, I think the only thing I can do on the board is a 2 to Suffolk, isn't it?
Without spending squires, yeah. Keep Graham out.
Yeah, 2 Suffolk then, please.
Me, I've got a 1 and a 2 left. Well, yeah, okay. So I'm going to put the 2 on this conflict here. And Chris, you got your 3 left.
Let's do our 3 plus 1 squire to Gloucester.
I'm not feeling any squires underneath your...
No?
Your box.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. That's fine. 3 plus 1's fine.
So
3's. Yep.
3 to Gloucester.
Yep.
Okay. Brian, you've got a 2 left.
Oh, sorry, muted. The 2 and a squire to Northumberland.
Oh, yeah. The battle for Northumberland begins. Squire disappears, knight comes home, and Graham.
I see.
I should have a squire on Northumberland.
Oh, you should. Yes, I got rid of it. Thank you.
Graham, we're going to need you to fight the France all on your own down there.
Really? I'll consider it. 4 and let's say 1 squire
Yeah.
to Somerset.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, back to you, James.
I did think that was probably gonna
It was
happen.
coming.
Yeah,
But you did want to send him to Gloucester, so you've got him back now.
that's true. At the end of the game, is money and squires worth anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Which is why this is one of the last laws, because it allows you to exchange that stuff for points.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put my 4. I guess Bedford, please.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. It's me. I have a 1 left. There's very few spaces that this can go because the castle, these things that get you stuff at the end, there's no use for that.
Well, it's if you can get the most, it's worth bonus points.
No, I mean gold and squires.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah. So what are we getting? Yeah. So that's not going to help either. I'm going to put it on here. So I've actually got 4 strength there.
In the sixth comfort.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, Chris, you have a 2.
Put it on the 7 conflict, please.
Okay. Brian, you're out of knights. Graham, you've got loads left.
Send a 1 to the 7 conflict.
Yep. James?
So I think I'm out of all options on the counties now.
If you have no squires,
I have
yes.
no squires.
Yeah.
So I will send, and there's no point in putting them in the castle. So therefore, just start piling them up on that 6 conflict, I
Okay.
guess.
Graham?
A 1 in the 7 conflict.
Yeah. That one then goes there. Back to you, Graham. Your last one, Graham?
Oh, it's just me, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I'll just make a decision. Hang on a moment. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Catch a Frenchman by the toe.
Yeah. Could do that. Would that help? Don't know if it helps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's irrelevant. So. Oh, it can't go in the space I was looking at anyway. Right. In that case.
What's that, York?
Yeah.
Yeah, can't go to York.
So I was deciding between Northumberland and York. We'll go to Northumberland with 2 squires, please.
Okay.
God.
So Northumberland.
You kind of get you out of it for like ages, and then suddenly
Yeah.
when I'm back in the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Just when you think you're out, they suck you back in.
Like,
Yeah.
blood
Just as you've worked out everything you're doing for the round.
So Brian, no, it's James. You've got 1 left, so that goes there. And then Brian, you've got a 2.
Yep. Which can't really go anywhere.
There is the
6
conflict.
French are really having the pants beaten off them, aren't they?
It would make a difference in a conflict in terms of points.
No, I've got Dorset.
Yeah, but you could get both of them. If there was nothing
you're
else
right,
for you to
you're
do.
right. I could get second in both.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so dump it on the 7. Oh, I really just wanted that nobleman.
We're all done. We are all done with Knights placements. Wow. So, we are voting time. So let's just go through everybody's votes. I've got 6. Chris has got 3. Brian's got 972. No, he's got 8. Graham's got 5. James has got 4. And the first thing we are voting...
Last law is worth nothing to anyone?
This last law is worth nothing to anyone.
Okay.
Okay.
And what's
who
the...
Who has the most knights?
The most knights in conflicts is James.
Will
Well,
that include if he
When-
comes in with the
yeah,
Dorset?
No, once Dorset comes in, it'll be tied. Tied for green and yellow.
So we resolve this before that happens.
That's true.
Oh,
We resolve the
good
laws
point,
first.
good
Yeah,
point.
you're absolutely right. Yep.
Just can't catch a break.
I think we should let him resolve the Dorset first.
I'd flip the table, but it's my desk.
And if you're able to flip this table from a few hundred miles away, I'll be very impressed.
Yeah, I mean, we'll give you the win, to be honest. If you can achieve that.
Oh, wow. I'm just looking at the board. This is horrendous.
Right.
This is absolutely horrendous.
Ugh.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay, right. So, let's do some voting on the first one.
Paul, how many of the noblemen do I have? 5?
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
So if I were to get a 6th, it would be 5 more.
It would be a 5-point
points?
jump. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's not going to work. And that's not going to work. Right, nice. Totally coming last in this game. Okay, right. Here's my votes. I'm going to move them off camera so you can't see them. And I have voted.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's about time I went first, I think, again. So I said no with 2. So that is 3 votes for no. Chris?
I said no.
Brian?
Yes with 2.
So yes with an extra 2 votes. Graham?
No. 4.
No with 4.
No with no extra votes.
No with no extra votes. Right, so that's a no. So that didn't
We
get
sure?
voted in. Yes.
Do a recap.
Okay, the next one.
This is the most nobles, right?
No, it's the most knights.
Knights.
The most knights in a conflict. Okay, everybody ready?
Check.
Right, Chris first.
Said no.
Brian?
Yes with 2.
Yes. With another 2. Graham?
No.
James?
Yes with an additional 4.
With authority.
Yeah. And then I said no with 2. So that gets voted in. That is a yes. That comes in, and that one goes out. Okay, and finally, the one that is worth absolutely nothing to anybody. But do we want this one to leave play? That is the question. So I have voted.
At least we got rid of the thing that's draining all the money out of
I
it.
know, that's horrendous,
Right.
that one.
That was horrible.
That was horrible. Right,
I
3.
can't complain. I was one of the people who voted it in.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
me too.
3, 2, 1, and Brian first.
Yes with everything.
So that's 5 votes for yes. Graham?
Yes, and I've got 1 cube left to throw in.
So that's another 2 votes for yes. James?
Yes, no cubes left.
Yeah, I also said yes, no cubes left. Chris, you're irrelevant.
Yes. Yes, plus 3.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So
We all
yeah,
decided we didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
there you go. That gets voted in. Right, now we enact the laws. I've remembered. So it's 5 points for blue, 5 points for red, 5 points for yellow. Should have thought about this. Should have tried to get that one out. So 5 points for red, 5
Can you
points
switch
for
the cameras, Paul?
blue. Oh, yeah, thank you. Click. Right, 5 points for blue, 5 points for red, and 5 points for yellow. Next is 5 points for yellow for having the most knights on the conflicts. There you go. And then finally, the last one does absolutely nothing. So that's that done. Now we do the counties. So Northumberland first, which is Graham. What would you like to do?
Well, I've already got the noble, so I'll build a bit of castle.
Okay.
And there's no point having the one that's cubes, so I'll have the other one.
Yeah, because you don't actually get cubes in the last round of the game. Okay, so that was Northumberland done. Next is Stafford, which is you, Chris.
Upgrade my 2 that's in the conflict to a 3.
Yep. Where's your 3? Ah, your
Oh,
3's
wait,
already
I
on the
don't have
board.
a 3. Take my 3 up to a 4 then.
Okay. You're not taking the nobleman?
B, yeah, I'll pay for that one.
Okay.
And I believe that will leave me with $2, which is,
let's have a
again,
look.
sad.
Yep. There you go. So you take nobleman B. Nobody went to York. Gloucester is you, Chris.
Let's upgrade my 2 that's in the fight to the 3 now that I freed it up.
Yeah. And you get 2 cubes, but there's no point having the cubes because they don't do anything in the last round. Bedford is yellow.
Yes, finally I won Bedford.
You did.
It is dear to me. I
don't think there's any
don't
point in
think
having
it
an
makes any
advancement.
matter, but there's points for having them, so I don't mind which one you do. But I do.
Well, no, the nobleman is definitely points.
Yeah, I have money, so I'll spend the 3 money to do both.
Okay. There you go. I'll give you that advancement. There you go. Oh yeah, because you're now tied with Graham for 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Suffolk is a level 1 knight or F.
Yeah, I'll have the F because I haven't got any level 1 knights.
G is Somerset. Graham gets 6 points. Nicely
Yeah,
done.
and I'll have the noble as well. I've got 3 money.
Oh, how has he got all this money?
That's all my money.
That is all your money. Dorset. Where's this one going, Brian?
Whichever one gives me the most points, I can't see the scores.
So, getting the nobleman would give you 5 points. Okay.
Well, I am taking the nobleman.
Oh, you are taking the nobleman. Right, okay.
Yeah.
For 3 coins.
Yeah. And I just don't know which one of these is going to get me
Okay,
the most
well, let's work it out.
points.
So at the moment, this conflict here, red is getting the 6 points, and
Right there,
blue
I'm
is
getting
getting the
1.
3, and you're getting the 1.
If I put my 3 there, it would give me 5 points.
It would give you an increase of 5 points, whilst also taking points off the other players, okay?
Yeah.
On this conflict, yellow is winning it with... No, sorry, purple is winning it with... No, I can't add up. Yellow's winning it with 5. Purple's coming second with 4, so you are getting 1 point. If you went in there with the 3, it would increase your points by 2 and take 2 off
then
me.
go the 7.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Okay, and it's me in Surrey, and I'm just going to take that one because that's all I can do. Oh, and I'm going to become the start player for the next game. Right. So that's all of the counties resolved. Now we're going to resolve the castles, which
Is there any point doing anything in the castles?
possibly, if you've got upgrades.
You can upgrade, yeah.
Yeah,
Strength,
which
yeah.
I don't. Right, I can't do anything in the castle. Chris, yeah, you've got golden stuff, but it doesn't do anything. Has anybody got a castle upgrade that allows them to do an upgrade? Yeah, Graham has.
Yes.
And James has. So you two
I
both you both get an upgrade basically.
Yeah, because I'm getting enough. I haven't got any squires, but I get enough from the castle to do the upgrade.
Yeah.
So I will
So-
upgrade whatever it is I can upgrade.
You
A
can
2
change
to
your
a
2
3,
for your
is it?
3.
Yeah, and I'll do that in the conflict, the one that's in the conflict. I don't think it'll matter, but
All right. Okay. Yeah.
And I'll turn a 1 into a 2 in the conflict.
Yeah. Okay. Right. And now we're resolving the conflict.
Graham,
So
very lucky.
has that changed? Yes, it's changed.
Nice move, Graham.
So Graham's now got.
We got that side twice this round, Brian.
Yeah. So red for 6 points. Green gets 3. 1, 2, 3, and blue gets 1. And then in this conflict, it is 5 for yellow, 3 for purple. 1, 2, 3, and 1 for green. Okay, that is the conflict done. And I think we are now just in end of game points.
Yep.
So who has the most total strength in knights?
I guess you just count the ones left on the board.
Yeah, red and yellow will be tied.
Count the ones left on the board is the easiest way. So red and yellow is tied, and you both get. In case of a draw, the player with the more squires.
Oh.
Ah, so it did matter.
I have no. Oh, so yeah.
I have no squires.
Well, I would have gained 3 from my castle.
Yeah.
I used 2 of them, so I would have 1
I'm
left.
the same though.
You're the
So
same.
we both have 1 squire left.
So you both had 1 squire left.
If there is still a draw for the first position after considering the number of squires, divide the 12 by the number of tied players and award them accordingly.
So you
So
both
we
get
get
6.
6 each.
Wouldn't that have just been the better rule?
That's not in my version of the rules, you know.
On the right-hand side,
Yeah.
there's a hint.
Yeah, it's in the hint. Why it's in a hint, I don't know.
Oh.
But the thing that we've learned from this is that golden squires are important at the end of the game.
This is a rule.
Yeah. You two also both get 8 points, and the tiebreaker this time is gold.
No
So
gold.
James, you should have
I
had
no gold.
3 gold. Graham should have had 3 gold,
3 gold, yeah.
and
So
neither of you had any gold. So it's another 6.
So we get another 6 each.
Okay.
That's because we finessed the rest of the game.
And now power points to all players with noblemen. So I get 6 points for my nobleman. Chris, you get 6 points for your nobleman. Brian, you get 15 for yours, putting you from 17 to 32. Graham, you get 10, 58, and yellow gets 10, 49. And there you go. We have our final scores. Now, according to my rule book, it says lowest score wins. It's gone quiet.
It's under the hints section.
Very good. Yeah. Okay. So congratulations, Graham. To be fair, you are very good at games, and you've played this game a lot, and it's one of your favourites. But that's how you play the game. And then this is how you don't play the game. No, I just had a terrible game. But I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Obviously, playing with you guys is good. Playing Lancaster, I think it's a great game. It's one that I don't play enough. And it's just a shame it doesn't seem to get, I don't think, the amount of love that it deserves.
Well, I think one of the problems with the game
Mm-hmm.
is it's only one of my favourite games.
Yeah.
5 players.
Yeah. This is why I really
Okay.
wanted 5 people tonight.
Yeah, it loses something at 4,
Yeah.
and I just wouldn't play it with 3.
Yeah,
In fact,
no.
it says 2 to 5 on the box, though,
Yeah.
which I find hard to believe.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
Basically, an auction game.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's absolutely right.
I really
It's-
enjoyed this, and I never have 5 players.
No.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's why I left my collection for that
Right.
exact reason.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
well.
James, your first play of the game, was it?
Yeah, great game.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple of rookie errors, but really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I mean,
with
that's-
4 you just play War of the Roses instead.
Okay. Okay. I mean, because I'm doing a review of it, I am going to have to try and play it at 2-player and 3-player before doing the review.
I'd be intrigued. I
Well-
honestly didn't know you played with 2.
Well, there we go, Graham. If you want to play a 2-player game of this at some point in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to have to do it in order to give my opinion on it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
There you go.
There's a hint section that tells you the 2-player rules.
Yes.
Oh, there is actually some rules changes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there are some rules changes for 2 players. Yeah.
Usually
It could
it's 4
it
players.
could be that the 2-player game is better than the 3-player game.
Both
Oh,
players
that's
have an ally.
You have 2 colours each.
Yeah.
But the other colour is like a partial colour.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll be up for trying that.
The 2-player game might work better than the 3-player game.
Yeah.
Might do. Yeah. Right. So, a couple of things. Thank you to everybody for joining in the chat. Obviously, watching on Twitch and on YouTube. Yeah, thanks for keeping us company with the comments. Whoever bet on red, congratulations.
Someone, Dan Palmer.
If you bet
Well
on
done, Dan.
green, what are you doing?
Yeah, if you bet on green or purple, then what were you doing? Yeah. What else was I going to say? How was it playing remotely?
It was fine for us. You, I don't know about. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I wish I had another screen.
Right.
yeah.
I swear I kept losing track of my gold. Don't know why.
I had 2 cards. I had like poker chips on one and dice on the other, and those were mine.
Right.
I had Carcassonne meeples as squires.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the black Carcassonne meeples as the voting cubes. It was fine. I would have liked the Twitch feed. It was kind of hard. It's a bit small. That was the only thing that made it difficult. A couple of times I missed something because I couldn't see what a number was. I thought someone had a number 1 somewhere and they had a 2 there, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, in previous streams that I've done over the last couple of weeks, what I've done is, before I started streaming to Twitch, I actually had an extra camera on another tripod over here, and then you would see that on the Skype feed. However, the quality of that was so bad, not because it was my camera. I was using one of my good cameras, but the Skype quality was so bad, it was not even worth having it. So that's why broadcasting on Twitch with a few seconds delay is better than the YouTube one.
Oh yeah. It was fine.
Yeah. YouTube is too much of a delay.
It is.
I should have asked a couple of times.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, everybody did well. I like moving the bits around myself. I have no problem with that. Of course, a couple of times I made a mistake and put something over there, but yeah, that was corrected. So there we go. A couple of people did bet on red. Dan bet on red. Paul Luxton bet on red as well. So there we go. Yeah. Right, we're going to wrap things up. Thank you for everybody for joining in. Yeah, thank you for Chris for joining in, because I know it's the afternoon over there. Have you got anything planned for the rest of the day?
I don't. I just got to go make some pizza dough for my neighbor, but that's about it.
Make sure you film it. Brian, it's quite late there in Poland, isn't it? So you calling it a night?
No. I have children. This is my only free time.
Oh right. Okay. Quick, get some rulebook editing done. Yeah, right. And Graham and James, obviously, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah. When did this game originally come out? What was the year?
2011.
Wow. And I think what you said earlier on, Graham, I don't know if we were live at the time when you said it, but a lot of people who have got into modern games in the last 4 or 5 years wouldn't look at this because it's a 2011 game.
Yeah.
Whereas actually, this is better than half of the games that come out, I think, at a player count of 5.
Yeah, and what doesn't come through on the TV too is how chunky those wooden pieces are. Because like that 4 is a monster cube.
Yeah, this is a big chunky piece. Yeah, the quality of the components
the really
is.
nice thing is the stacks.
Yeah.
When they're stacked up to fight the French, it's actually just the height of the stack.
It's the height of the stack. Yeah. Now you can't see that on camera because it's a top-down view,
right.
But yeah, basically the height of the level 1 is 1 thickness. The height of the level 2 is 2 thickness. So what Graham's saying is you just stack them up like that, and it's whoever's got the highest stack. You can easily see from a side view. So yeah. Right, we're going to wrap things up. Thank you again to everybody for joining in. Thank you very much to all of my patron supporters for keeping the channel going in these difficult times. I will be back with more live streams. Not sure exactly what I'm doing at the weekend. I don't have any fixed plans for what I'm going to be live streaming over the weekend. It might just be me playing through a couple of computer games because I've got quite a lot of other things to do. But I will be back next week with some more board game live streams. So yeah, follow me on Twitch, subscribe to me on YouTube if you're not already. And yeah, I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks very much, everybody. We'll see you later on.
Bye.
Have a good evening.
Bye now. Gaming Rules is proudly sponsored by Game Toppers, upgrading your gaming experience. Visit GameToppersLLC.com.